There. Ah, okay. That's better. Why have all my settings been reset? What's going on here? What's going on?
Alright, my wife's saying it's Saturday night!
Oh. Actually want to move these there. Around the other way. Okay, that's better. Why have all my settings been reset? What's going on here? What's going on? Echo.
Alright, my wife's saying it's Saturday night!
Okay. Echo. There. Around the other way. Okay, that's better. La 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 la. Why have all my settings been reset? What's going on here? La la la. What's going on? Echo.
Nah. Alright, my wife's saying it's Saturday night!
Echo. There. The other way. Echo. La 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 la. All my settings been reset. What's going on here? What's going on? Echo.
Nah.
There we go. Echo.
Hey, Matt.
Echo. Hello, Metal Madness.
Greetings.
Yeah, hold this space until the stream catches up to where I am.
There we go.
I don't see how much it's delayed.
Hey, Matt.
Hello, Metal Madness.
It's starting to hurt. Yeah, hold this space until the stream catches up.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Wow, that took a long time. So greetings everyone, welcome to another edition of Saturday Night Insanity with Zeranizarak and selected members of the Geeky.com crew. Just the cool ones. Oh, and Metal Madness.
What part of it? I'm not part of it.
And Joe, who just somehow keeps managing to find our chat room and wandering in off the street. I sense.
Is it okay if I sit
happening.
here? Is it okay? Let me see here. They've treated me like their own. You can clearly tell.
We're just fattening him up for the big feast.
He's like a homeless guy that walks in and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, I need some place to sleep, man.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the first Simpsons Halloween episode with Kang and Kodos, where they think they're going to eat them.
Oh, yeah. What? No. How to cook for 40 humans.
Wait, there's still more.
Yeah. That is exactly it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's still more space dust on this.
That's right. Well, thanks for coming out, everybody. As you can see, things are pretty lively and crazy already.
Wow, crazy guys.
We just like, blah, blah, blah.
Like
dead silence for like a minute. Yep. Oh,
It totally is.
Back to the silence.
Mom, as usual, brought me some movies, some new Blu-ray movies. So I'll show you what I got here. We got The Right with Anthony Hopkins with the slipcover. I was quite excited about that. She was like, "Oh, is that important?" I'm like, "Well, it's appreciated." She also did bring me Sherlock Holmes, funny enough, which of course I just bought the Steelbook, so we'll be bringing this one back to Walmart and trading it in probably for something else. But then what I've actually been wanting to see for a while, Cowboys and Aliens. So you got James Bond and Indiana Jones versus Aliens. So this sounds like the kind of just cheesy fun type of thing that I would enjoy.
Turn your brain off. It's brilliant.
I've really been wanting to check it out. Based on a graphic novel, apparently. I'd really like to check that out, too. And a Stanley Kubrick triple feature, of which I only currently have one. Got 2001, nice. A Clockwork Orange, and The Shining. Not The Shinning, The Shining. So,
The Shinning!
I've been wanting to see a Clockwork Orange and The Shining again for years, but just haven't got around to getting them again, so this will be a really nice way to check them out again.
That's release time.
The only thing I was kind of annoyed by was, check out how they did the packaging. Looks like a 2-disc set. Oh, did they put the 3 movies on 2 discs? No.
No.
Well, that's like that new
friggin'
Disney
shit. They
shit.
stacked 2 of them. Like, come on. You can't put a tray in there? Seriously? I guess they figure, well, Blu-rays are hard to scratch, so now we can just spindle the shit out of them.
They do for the Warner Brother ones, I know that much.
Really?
That makes Mill Creek look
they
like...
Have the
yeah. Mill Creek is the one doing the good packaging now. They didn't use paper sleeves? Crying out loud. Need to learn a lesson from Mill Creek.
Actually, they are doing a pretty good job because Sony has those like spindles, like plastic enclosed spindles for their complete cheap sets.
Yes, and they're cheap, crappy spindles too. As TV shows on DVD.com put it, it's like the kind feels like it's made from the kind of plastic that you would normally throw away after opening the package, but it is the spindle. That's where the discs go, so you can't throw it away. You need to keep the crappy plastic. But to be fair, Sony only did that for 1 wave of complete series sets, and to my knowledge has never done it again. So
it looks like the Bewitched one might be, though. They're coming out with
really?
another wave.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Bewitched and...
Might want to wait for the review. I Dream of Jeannie, I think, is getting one.
No, I Dream of Jeannie, not Bewitched. I Dream of Jeannie and something else. The Shield?
No, Bewitched is getting one. There is a complete
and
set of that.
And Shield as well.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll maybe wait for some reviews. I know TV shows on DVD.com is really good about pointing out major packaging flaws like that. So we'll keep an eye out for their.
I'm sure it's going to be because it's like $40 for the complete Shield, and that thing's like 40 discs almost. So
that was. Those were shorter seasons though, weren't they? They were only like 13 episodes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard that's a really good show. And I really like Michael Chiklis, too, so I've been wanting to check that one out for a while.
What's with him and cop shows? Him and the Commish, right?
I don't know. The Commish, yeah. Mill Creek actually put out the complete series of the Commish. It has all of them. It goes for about 60, like between 40 and $60, depending where you get it. I remember that one was kind of in limbo for a while, where there's only like 1 season released, or maybe 2. And suddenly Mill Creek said, yeah, we're going to put out all of them. Like, sweet! So, yeah, definitely got to pick that up. So who we got in the house here? We got, let's go back. We got Patrick Butler, AC, Mooskaa. Patrick Butler, Mooskaa, Cash Black, Matt Haskins, Metal Madness, who's also in the house. And got Ben Christian, we got Jeff Messerman, and Manic. All right, awesome. And Manic, as always, says greetings programs. A fellow huge fan of the Tron movies. To which Jeff says, yes. That was my impersonation of Bit, he says, yes. Oh, and Matt Colvin is in the house, too. Excellent.
Excellent.
The one with more poop, says Patrick. Yes. This is, I got tired of coming up with names for episode, especially since we've been managing to do them all in one part for the past several weeks, instead of having it crash halfway through. So I just said this week, it's Saturday Night Insanity, now with more poop.
Because that's totally mature.
Yeah, Stout is nomming some pizza. We actually had pizza last night. Got some from that Italian place, Domino's.
Domino's? I just got that.
Did they make fun of you prior to seeing
I was half paying attention on here. Like, Domino's.
I was waiting for the reaction. Like, really? Really, guys? Nobody got that?
It was totally, I was sitting there like, Domino's, dude. Oh.
Domino's, yeah. It's What the fuck was that show? That's it. You know that sitcom with that guy. King of Queens. It's King of Queens joke. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, call the local place. You know, the small place. You know, Domino's.
Domino's. Yeah, a local Italian place. So what's the number? 1, 6, teen. I already put in the 6. I can't go back in time and put in a 1 before it.
Love that show.
Yeah, that's another one I really gotta go.
I'm back.
Ben asks, so when do you plan on doing the Twin Peaks reviews? Well, actually, the gang and I here are planning to watch Twin Peaks. Many of them have never seen it before, so those of you who have, no spoilers, please, and thank you, especially for something like Twin Peaks. So we're actually going to sit down and marathon it over the course of several nights in between our Doctor Who viewings, and yeah, so probably around then.
All I have to say about that,
Mom.
all I have to say about that, Sean, is I love to laugh.
Yes, indeed. Well, you'll get to see the role that made Michael J. Anderson famous in that one. He was the man from another place, also known as the Dancing Dwarf.
I have a mission in this game.
Or the Dream Man. He went by several
names.
names.
It is to get this horse.
That's a pretty badass horse. Not only does it have armor and a red eye, and it's black, but it's also on fire.
Looks like Nightmare. The magic card, Nightmare.
Does kind of, yeah.
Actually, if anybody in the
mentioned
chat,
that last week when he was
if actually anybody in the chat here or in the live stream has any knowledge of the Dungeons and Dragons universe, you may recognize this horse. This is Neverwinter, by the way. That's because
it's the same as Magic Universe.
Is this
Nightmare?
Oh, okay, Neverwinter.
That probably is Nightmare, actually.
Didn't they make that fairly cheap recently?
Can someone give me the direct link to the live stream page? It won't load for me.
Oh, what? This game, Neverwinter?
If yeah, one of you guys could do that, because I have the live stream open on the other computer to save processor.
There you go.
Sean, are you talking about this game?
Or a Neverwinter game or two. I could have sworn there was one that became reasonably priced recently.
This is free to play, actually.
Oh, well, that's pretty reasonable.
I just had one of those, moments today. I'm just like, you know what? Free to play MMORPGs. Google search.
Why not?
I found Neverwinter. I go, and it's an action.
Neverwinter's great as an MMO, by the way.
Yeah, it's an action MMORPG, so it's not like click and watch and die. It's literally dodge, hit.
So it's more real time.
Yeah, it's like Vindictus. If people in the chat's ever played that.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
What?
You can see.
Where is? Oh, yeah. I'll go grab that for you. Sorry, I got my mom into watching Total Recall 2070, so she's wondering where the next disc is. I'll be right back.
Cash, yes. Cash says, who responds to the contributors' wanted emails? I got no response. Cash, me, Stoudman, and Miss Mia get the email, and we all converse at some point in the future after receiving the email to potentially talk about what your submission is. It could take quite a while for us to get around to the submission, so just a heads up. We do have somewhat of lives.
And there was the one about the
sort of
porn. And then there was the next one after that. Apparently the episodes are slightly out of sequence on the.
I had to start getting on everyone's ass this week.
Oh.
And,
damn it muted me when I burped.
As a result, I've written 3 articles and everyone else hasn't written any except Stout.
Hey, Roberto wrote.
It went over so well.
Oh, sometimes I do.
Has it posted yet?
No.
Mind you, I'm learning my
Sometimes I do.
webcam editing software because I don't have my own software anymore. I do actually a couple videos going down the pipeline, which is why I haven't been writing articles. That's what I do during the days, because I don't have I only use natural lighting, so I have to film on like the afternoons.
Because you're too lazy to put a light bulb in. That's your fault.
I don't have the money to put in a $30 light bulb.
Ah!
$30?
It's not that I'm lazy. Well, I am lazy not want to do it is because the lamp on my fan is one of those. It's the same one as those spotlight lamps or those motion detector lights. And those things are fucking like $30.
Oh yeah, we do have some munchies.
That sucks.
Oh, and there's Rosie's munchies. Forgot to give her her munchies.
$30.
I mean, we have more of those up in the cupboard, but the problem is they're the wrong size.
What are you drinking, Madness?
I'm drinking
bourbon.
Bourbon. You're into hard liquor.
So we're gonna have to lose the stereo.
Yeah.
Guys.
Oh, I drink bourbon when I drink, which is always.
Won't get the background noise quite so much, but nor will you get my beautiful stereo-ness. Sorry.
So Brandon,
that worked really well at keeping out the other sound.
Yeah.
Once you get better
grapefruit
internet,
punch.
Oh, switching to cardioid mode.
Sour cherry beer.
It does actually.
Company.
So I have 3 hours of sleep because I was up all night puking stomach acid.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What the hell happened?
Oh,
Wow.
acid reflux.
You disliked.
Oh.
You disliked Maximum Overdrive that bad?
No, it just happens occasionally. It used to be every other night or every night at times when I was like in high school. Stress, you know.
Yeah.
But the best part is, you know, normally you do that and you think, oh, I'm gonna be sensible. No, I woke up, I ate cake, ice cream, had some soda, some lemonade. I'm having a hot pocket with hot sauce. Fuck it, I live the way I live, brothers.
Do you have some pop
And then
too?
paid the price later.
Yeah, I'm drinking the fucking
God.
soda right now because I have 3 hours of sleep. If I don't, I will fall asleep on cam right now.
You should just drink like a whole thing of baking soda. I think that's supposed to help.
That sounds delicious.
All I have to say is, we'll miss you, Skin Slips Larynx.
Yeah. Burning in. He used to have such a lovely singing voice.
Oh man,
that sounds like this.
hey guys, how's it going? My voice will sound so awesome.
He'll just sound like he'll sound like
That's
Joe Cocker.
true. Yeah, there you go. Shit.
Start
Tom
singing,
Waits.
"You Are So Beautiful to Me."
You know what? I'd be okay if you didn't sing that.
So beautiful.
You'd say you'd be okay if he didn't sing
You
that.
are
Yeah.
so beautiful.
So beautiful
to me. Yeah,
Oh, so you know what I
I
saw
just
on the
want to
store
put my
today?
penis in your anus. You get it? You get my drift, baby.
You guys may know, like, Voodoo Doughnuts here in Portland, right?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god, so
Apparently-
good.
Apparently there is beer that is Voodoo Doughnuts flavored.
What?
What?
It's bizarre.
Yeah. It is.
Wait, it's a beer that tastes like the building of Voodoo Doughnuts?
No.
Mm,
Tastes like
brick
the
and
donuts.
mortar. Delicious.
Plaster flavor.
Donut flavored beer sounds heavenly.
Some drywall sprinkles on top.
Their signature one is the one with the like the bleeding. Was it the bleeding donut or whatever?
The bleeding donut?
So
The bleeding
Isn't it?
anus donut.
I was thinking the bleeding ulcer.
Her anus will bleed. Guaranteed.
Sold.
For only $8. $8 for a donut? Well, it will make my anus bleed.
No, well, no, might as well.
Worth
it.
Oh, hello.
Jellyfish.
So yes, Joe, that steed that Eric was using was the nightmare. It's the same creature as featured in the magic card.
It is, right?
That's why it looks so similar.
It looked pretty awesome though.
Yeah.
So all my dreams come true.
And it isn't, as you saw in the game, it is an available mount, so it's fucking awesome.
So it's a free game, but they entice you to buy things.
Yeah, they make the money through in-game microtransactions.
It's the same. If you
Don't
play
support the
Blacklight
game, it dies.
Retribution or anything from
Yeah.
Perfect World Entertainment, you know the in-game transaction system. They use Zen, which is actually their system. I don't mind because
I don't like it, but I don't hate it.
I mean,
It is what it is.
yeah, it's not that expensive.
No, not at all.
Tink.
Unlike other services where it's just like for 50 Zen, pay $50. It's like, no, if you want like 500 Zen, you pay like $10.
Yeah, like on Planet side, station cash is equal to the number of dollars. So 100 station cash is $1.
Yeah, so it's actually very affordable.
Anything can cost between 50 cents, or once that sale, up to like
Sean's version of the thinking man.
To $15 for some fancy pistol if you want to look pretty.
Yeah, and a lot of it's this too. Like if you want a badass looking mount that doesn't actually do anything. Whoa!
There was totally magic mushrooms in your pizza, Justin.
Fucking love those magic mushrooms.
I had mushrooms on my pizza yesterday. They
were magical.
Because I'm a fun guy. Wow. Thank you for that large round of silence and indifference.
You're welcome.
You are so welcome.
The Total Recall series, is that the same one that was released during the same time as Tech War?
Around that time, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Tech War was such a good show.
Yeah,
I've got
Tech War.
Cheesy is fucking enjoyable.
Yeah, but cheesy in a good way.
Yeah. It's cheesy as fuck and enjoyable.
It had some cool elements. It was like one of the only like almost proper cyberpunk shows we've ever had.
I know.
There's really
Cleopatra 2021 or whatever
so
was.
Few of them. 2025
was. Yeah, whatever.
Did it have cyberpunky elements to it? I never actually saw that one.
Yeah. It was different, but it had some elements, and it was kind of nice. You know.
I will need to. I've been wanting to pick that one up. Actually, I keep forgetting it's available.
What does your bar say, Haskins? Me, you're just a giant amorphous blob.
I will add it to my list right now.
It says Metal Madness, inventor of lawn darts.
There you go, inventor of lawn darts. That's the thing I was waiting for. That was something funny.
Has The Outsiders been released on Blu-ray?
No.
Seems like a film that would be appreciated on Blu-ray.
I've got the complete novel edition of the DVD.
Of what?
Oh, cool.
Outsiders.
Oh, cool.
I also had the far superior Rumblefish.
Lawn darts, by the way, have been outlawed in several states and countries.
That was my goal.
Wow. I saw an article yesterday in which there's apparently some outraged parents groups trying to ban Bouncy Castles.
Ha! Fucking assholes.
You know Bouncy Castles, those inflatable castles, take your shoes off, kids bounce around in them. They're fun.
The last time I saw one, there were a bunch of naked chicks in it.
And they said, well, there's been an increase in the number of injuries in bouncy castles, so clearly they're dangerous. It's like, no, there's actually been an increase in the number of bouncy castles, hence the increase in injuries. The two correlate.
Yes.
Does not mean that they're dangerous. I mean...
Tell that to the solid steel monkey bars that I bashed my head into.
Yeah, or all the gravel I fell on out of the playground.
Exactly.
All the broken glass I stepped on when I walked down the
Nobody remembers that. Back when we were kids, fucking playgrounds didn't have dirt.
Metal and wood.
Getting,
little wood pellets or something. No, they had gravel.
Yeah, gravel.
Or sand at best.
Some of them still do have gravel. I'm always happy when I see a playground that's the good old wood and metal bars with gravel.
You're gonna take your daughter to those? Is that
I take her to real playgrounds, damn it.
That's right.
To get real proper experience, playground experience.
When I take what's super dangerous is tire swings with two other boys pushing you.
Well, I think the danger there is the two other boys pushing you part, not so much the swing itself. But the thing is,
leg on those goddamn posts that stop it.
The thing is, though, I mean, how ridiculous is that? Like, let's ban bouncy castles. That's clearly the problem here. No, I say let's ban parents who insist on turning their kids into pussies.
Yeah.
Because getting some minor bumps and bruises in a bouncy castle is, I'm sorry, part of growing up.
I have to stand for this.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let's all stand.
There just seems to be...
The of our country is bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm a cripple. I'm not handicapped. I'm not handicapable. I'm a motherfucking cripple, alright? I don't give a shit about your pussy words. I'm a motherfucking cripple, and I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit. He's handicapable. No, fuck you. He's a cripple. Me and Raz had a discussion. I'm like, Raz, can I call you a cripple? Raz was like, sure. I'm like, good, because you're a cripple. You're not handicapped. You're not handicapable. Raz, you're a cripple. I'm a cripple, too. Let's be proud about our crippledness.
Nothing to be ashamed of or glossed over. You are what you are. But yeah, it's very true, as you put it, the pussification of our country.
Culture.
The political, well, our culture, just generally, yeah. It's like you have all the political correctness in words and terminology, like, oh, you can't say this because someone might get offended. It's like, there was a saying we had when we grew up, said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Has the meaning of this statement been lost on our entire culture?
No, but it's been proven to be false. That's the problem.
Well, yeah. Well, if words hurt you, then you need some context in your life, not softer words.
Some things being politically correct are okay.
Yeah.
Some things are not. We need to fucking define what is okay and what is not as a group.
Yeah, but
not have the mothers groups fucking... Yeah, reasonable.
Exactly.
Don't need the mothers groups running crazy, just forcing shit through. Like, no, I'm a cripple. Let's deal with this. You know?
Sorry, just adding the new additions to DVD AF, trying to keep on top of that.
But
yeah, you need to.
Oh, 0, yes. And
yeah, I have 2 nieces, ages 3 and 4, and you take them to the park.
It doesn't have this edition listed, so I guess
this place has sandboxes with sand in them, not little tiny shavings of rubber.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those?
No, I don't go to parks. When Harry, that guy's going to
playgrounds at certain parks that instead of sand in the sand boxes, they are finely shaved with rubber.
There it is.
It's black. I'm like, what the hell?
I've gone on a few times in the off hours to this awesome playground. It's amazing when you're high. Anyways, it was this. They've got this thing where when you go on one side, it goes up, and the other one goes up like this, and as you walk, it goes like this and forward, and it was so awesome. It's like about an 8-foot piece like that. It was, I felt like a kid. And then they had this web of rope that went into this huge, went up at least 20 feet tall to a post at the very top. And it was all webbed together, all to the bottom, about 8 or 9 posts at the bottom.
What is the difference here? I hate it when they have two things that appear to be identical.
Manic said Bill Connolly had it right when he said political correctness is the language of cowardice.
I like that. I like that a lot. That works for me.
He's like the original Robin Williams, isn't he?
This one, I think. Yeah.
So
No.
He's own man.
He's Robin Williams
also.
before Robin Williams.
There we go.
He's Robin Williams before Robin Williams is Robin Williams.
Robin Williams?
Motherfucker.
I was watching the Mel Brooks Irresistible collection, and he got away with quite a bit during his run in the early 60s and 70s.
Blazing Saddles is a perfect example.
Yeah. Which they hired, what's his name? Richard Pryor for a lot of the jokes, because at first they called it Black Bart or something like that, or something similar to that, and they thought it was a black exploitation film. But then they said, we'll rewrite some of it, and then they got Richard Pryor, and so they said it was okay because he was involved in the project to have some of the references to nigger and stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha. It's kind of like with, have you ever seen Coonskin?
Yeah, I have a little bit, yeah.
So good.
Which Scatman Crothers, Scatman Crothers is pretty heavily involved with that. He plays one of the main characters and also does pretty much all the songs in it. And there's a lot of use of the word nigger and whatnot in the lyrics of the song. But it's okay because it's Scatman Crothers singing it. And he's singing songs about it that are in such a way that it's the black man taking that term back and saying it has no effect on me. It's just a word.
He had a good point. He said his whole career his goal is to make people laugh at Hitler, and so he's done. He always has a comb with him, and he does it with a mustache with the comb all the time throughout the interview, like about 5 times throughout that set, and he tries to do a little bit of Hitler on it.
Well, I mean, Ralph Bakshi has always had an extreme respect for inner city culture.
Yeah.
Well, and so he always approaches he always approaches the subject with utmost respect, is why no one has ever complained about his movies.
Yeah.
About those movies.
Like Heavy
being
Traffic,
racist or whatever.
American Pop had a lot of inner city culture in it.
Absolutely.
Well, pretty much both of the Fritz the Cat movies, especially the first one. But, yeah, no, it's great. And apparently that was the end of that topic.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Exactly.
I love how each topic just runs its course and then just dies. Doesn't segue into anything. It just dies. And everyone carries on
I'm
eating.
tired to
their food.
segue.
We just have self-contained topics. It'll make doing highlights reels easier later. Greetings, Mia.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hi.
We're a bit bumpy tonight. Yeah. Well, we're only 30 minutes in. And we started early. Maybe that's why. We're on for a game because we started early. We're not used to that.
Oh, Cass is coming soon, I think.
Used to having endless technical problems for 20 minutes before we actually get started. Hey, Zach. I love to laugh. How does one join this hangout? Right, 96D says. You don't. Simple as that. Basically, you be a member. You be a member or a close personal friend of the Geeky.com crew or me. So that's basically it.
Or you beg your way through.
It's kind of an exclusive club. Not to be exclusionary. It just keeps things a little more focused and on topic when it's not a bunch of people we don't know.
And nobody gets butthurt if we ask them to leave. That's the other thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I do miss troll hunting. That's one thing that I do miss from.
Yes,
troll
and
hunting. I get enough of that.
My Banhammer is gathering dust.
Yeah.
So, to be honest,
hey, we do get trolls in the text chat from time to time, though. I mean, you can still, still do some ban in there and on Twitch.
That's why Metal's over there.
Metal Madness and Saturday Night are actually honorary members of Geeky because they do so much for us. Metal actually does stuff. He's on the podcast. So does Sean. They're nice, but they're nice. Also pimps their shit out constantly.
Yeah.
So. Yes.
And also, this is technically my show, and they are my guests, so I can have whatever the fuck I want on here. but Geeky and I have had a close relationship for a very long time, even before we both became quote unquote entities.
Long story short, we're tight.
Yeah, we're tight. We're like this.
It's tight up in here.
Anyways,
yeah,
that's what she said.
That's what I was thinking. Literally, that's what she said. You heard her. right there. She said that.
She said that.
That needs to run so much of its course as that's what she said. There should be that's what he says, or that's what he said.
See,
well, my gay cousin says that's what he says all the time. So
Mooskaa says.
I think we're late to that party.
Fuck.
Mooskaa says, dude, I have a pic of my avatar with a Banhammer. And this is why you're so awesome, Mooskaa. Well, one of many reasons. And she says, scurries to find it. Okay.
Yes.
Zach Torbeck says, Stout, loved your rant video, even though I'm one of the assholes who hated Spring Breakers. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Here we go.
Go back.
Here we go.
Go back. Fucking watch the goddamn movie. If you hate it again, you're an asshole.
Keep watching it until you like it.
Until you like the fucking movie. That's simple.
Well, I think to a certain extent, that movie, you're not really supposed to like it. It's just appreciating it, you know? Yeah. Nobody really wants to see that. It's just...
I do.
You know, it's a statement.
You're like, I do.
It is a statement.
I'm the only one, and that's okay.
He's a special exception.
He's special.
Really?
You know what? Even if you don't like it, at least it had some sort of feeling or impact on you. No, that's
Right.
pretty negative response is such a good thing. Same with a positive response is a good thing.
But if
At
you
least
read
someone
his review,
liked it
you would understand why we
and
don't
hated
like
it.
his opinion of it.
Really, Rob? Really, Rob? Really?
But
really, Rob?
the worst part is to say,
hold it. Rob says,
you know, I could,
says,
you know, it was
"Can't tell
okay.
you."
I couldn't care less. It was.
Rob says, "Can't tell you how many episodes of The Office I saw, and I still didn't realize why Michael keeps going. That's what she said." Really, Rob? Really?
Because she said that. I mean, come on. What more do you need to know?
little slow on the uptake of that one, were you? Okay.
Matt Colvin says, Spring Breakers, someone in his class said Spring Breakers was more or less the fear and loathing of Las Vegas for this generation. I don't believe that is not accurate at all.
I don't even know where you're coming from with that. I mean,
well, Matt didn't come there. He's saying someone else did. So we don't know where.
No,
that
I know. I'm
person's
just
coming
saying, like, whoever said that, like, how do you compare those two movies? They're completely different.
They come from a completely different generation. They're trying to achieve a completely different ending. But
Stout, clearly, Spring Breakers was just a modern take on The Great Gatsby.
That's actually a closer, not accurate representation. That's at least closer.
It's a closer representation.
In fact, I'd say so much so it was more of a blatant rip-off of The Great Gatsby.
No, too far. This discussion's over with now.
Oh, come on, let me bug Stout. Come on.
Come on.
You're being too blatant. It's not nearly as fun when you're all blatant and shit.
It was blatant to us, but it's not blatant to everybody else.
I was trying to be much more subtle about it.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Well, see, my main failing is I haven't even seen the movie yet, so I can't really... I wait until I see it, then I'll have more stupidly ignorant things to say about it.
It's a movie that is deeper than it looks. I mean, regardless if you like the story or not, it's deeper than it is.
Mooskaa found it. Here we go. S46, is that a www or something? I'm confused about that. Paste and go.
It's a .com? No?
I don't know what S46, the S46 part is.
http /s46.com/Mooskaa? Because there's no com there, so I'm guessing there's .com.
S46 dot. Is it .com? Photobucket. So photobucket.com/S46. Is that what it is?
You can put the whole thing in there, Mooskaa, and just put like brackets around the dot for the .com. That should
put like the word dot or something. Yeah.
Yeah, or the word dot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can actually look at this awesome picture of you with a Banhammer.
Yes.
That we all desperately want to see, because we'd like to see pictures of you.
Yes.
They just like to see pictures of chicks.
I totally admit that.
Hold it. It's s46.photobucket.com. That's what it is.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Hold on a second.
It dropped it because it doesn't allow links in the chat.
Yeah. I think that'll do it. Error.
Nope, error. Damn it.
No.
Error screen looks awesome.
Does it allow you to do the tiny URL?
No, you can't use any.
You can't do any links. Period.
God damn. Someone's got to create another thing.
Edit them with the word dot or brackets or whatever.
Let me try this. No, I can't figure it out.
Mooskaa!
You know what people should do? They should write it backwards and then put it into a generator that does it the other way.
That sounds way more complicated than just replacing the word dot with a period. Just saying. My way works flawlessly every time. Your way sounds way convoluted. It requires thinking backwards.
And calculating pi to the 150th decimal place.
There's a website that'll do that for you. Let me Google that for you.
Yeah, but that's no fun. That's no fun.
It's no fun.
Let me Google that for you.
One of my favorite websites when I'm trying to be a jackass.
Yeah.
Does anybody know where to find,
It wasn't hard, was it?
tensor cables? I'm like, let me Google that for you.
Yeah.
And you just shoot an Amazon link, and you just get fucking typed into Amazon.
Yeah.
You know what I just recently found out is Xbox Lives are fucking expensive in Canada. They're so goddamn expensive.
See, I'm usually more of a dick about things like that. People will say, I've looked everywhere for this thing, and I just can't find it anywhere. Does anyone know where I can find this? And I'll go to Google or Amazon, like, 50 results, send them the link, and then I'll just add, didn't look very hard, did you? Because I like to do that.
Hey, Sean, how much are PSN points in Canada? Are they cheaper or more expensive?
Points?
Yeah, to buy like online games.
You mean cards?
Games. Yeah.
No, it's like any other prepaid card. You pay a small fee, I think, for the card.
$1
like a couple bucks, and then whatever the value of the card is. So you can get like $20, $50, or $100 cards.
You can go on the PSN website, log into your account, and use PayPal to pay for it. And save money.
But how much are the points, though, in Canada compared to the U.S.? Because I know in Xbox Live, they lock it to the USA or they lock it to Canada, so you have to make a U.S. account.
I don't know what you're talking about with points.
There's no PSN points. It's all cash.
Yeah.
It's all cash, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all cash. You buy PSN money.
Oh, okay.
PSN account.
So $15 is $15.
Yeah.
You know?
Are the games the same price in Canada as they are in the U.S.?
As far as I know, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can buy a game in Saudi Arabia, and it's going to be $15 American if I'm using an American console.
Yeah.
Consoles don't give a shit where you are.
Okay.
A U.S. console, North American console. You could literally take that console to Japan as long as it's got appropriate power going through it.
Can't you just give us the full link, Mooskaa, and just put, like, in brackets the word dot where one of the dots should be, and then it'll,
like, Photobucket, the word dot, and then com, and the rest your link, and we can just do the rest. It's not brain surgery.
Hold on.
Apparently it is brain surgery to these guys.
I'm going to attempt some Google foo here. Hold on.
I don't want to Google foo.
Well, I'm going to Google foo.
Alright, share the fucking link.
Well, let me do my Google foo first.
Okay,
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus.
Fine.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, what?
But I want to Google foo.
I think I know. Hold on. I may have just figured out what.
No, your Photobucket is protected from Google. It will not allow you to Google it.
Hold on.
You can't search
no,
Photobucket.
Right.
Your Photobucket is Google Food.
You know what is this a PG kind of show, or can we go more?
I can't even use Photobucket's built-in search
to look for your
picture.
Okay, Model Mayhem is probably the best website to
give us the direct link, or we can't find it.
Oh, well, that's just TMI.
It won't show up.
Yes,
don't really want to know.
I was wondering if this chat is R-rated, then there's just TMI.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitter it. She said she's going to Twitter it. Hold on a second.
You could have just said, oh, I love Model Mayhem. I'm like, oh, okay. We all get it then. You didn't have to be explicit about what you actually do when you're on Model Mayhem. We really... that's... Yeah.
Okay, here we are. She Twittered it.
Could I do hand actions?
Oh, yes.
No.
I like that. Here, I'll show everyone in the chat. First.
You could just drop a link.
No, I can't because I'm on the other computer. So
yeah.
There is Anime Mooskaa with the Banhammer. That is awesome.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Mia found it. Okay.
Yay! Somebody made it easy for me. Thanks, Mia.
Banhammer.
Oh my God, Mooskaa, don't hit me with that.
Hit him with it. Do it.
That's kind of what I picture a Banhammer looking like too. Actually, whenever I ban some jackass from the chat. Very Banhammery.
Oh, Banhammer. I thought you guys were saying Banhammer.
Made special by
Banhammer
the
like
only
wrestler?
Anubis. Cool. I have no idea who that is. I'm assuming
I
he's someone
literally-
famous.
I thought you said.
Oh, Mia.
You're like,
Zach
I thought you
Torbeck
said
is-
Banhammer, not Banhammer.
Zach Torbeck is asking Skin Slip a question.
Twice.
And I'm ignoring the question because it's on my Facebook. If you want, it's on my fan page. If you want to, if you don't understand it, read it again. Pretty goddamn self-explanatory, frankly.
God damn it.
Besides, it's between me and Cash Black now. And his shitty opinions. Okay, I feel better.
Yeah, I tried chiming in. They just booted me out the door. Like, fuck you. This is between us.
No, you posted and I just let it be. Your opinion is fine. There's nothing wrong with your opinion.
Yeah, except mine's right. That's the big.
No. No. I never said
mine
that.
is right.
I never said it was wrong.
And the vast majority concurs. Therefore, mine holds more weight.
Whatever. It's a matter of personal taste. That's the thing, and that's a very personal thing in the sense of where you're coming from. That's the thing, and that's.
It's a thing, you see.
It is what it is.
You realized he wasn't actually listening.
I don't care.
Huh? I'm sorry. Were you talking words?
Yeah,
were you talking?
No, not really.
I heard like an annoying buzzing sound somewhere in the background there, but I was just trying to block it out.
A Skin Slip. I saw that MacGyver Mercedes-Benz.
The rest, the rest of the world can still hear me.
I don't care. I can't hear it.
Muting me in there doesn't really make a difference. I'm okay. I'm fine. Matt says I blocked them because I'm not reading, really? Referring to the idiots who... Yeah, that works too. Yes, good point, Jeff. Jeff says wit is usually lost anyway on the garden variety troll, so blocking is best. Yes, yeah, that's true.
I get a comment at least once a day, about how I'm a fat loser in my mom's basement when I'm clearly a fat loser in my aunt's attic. Okay?
Yeah, get your facts
Just
straight,
saying.
people. Come on.
If you're gonna make fun of me, at least be fucking accurate, alright? Jesus. Who's messaging me? Who the fuck's messaging me?
I didn't do it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold your breath. Raptor wants in the chat. Link sent, Raptor! Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. He wants in the chat. I always send him links and he's like, ah!
Can I read now?
So I can't let it go. Of course, I have to be a douche about it. Oh, I'm about 250 pounds, Zach, and I'm 5'4", so kind of overweight.
Tell him he has to trade in order to get in.
See if I can get my fatness on screen.
Behold the fatness.
The point Rob says, yeah, that was was every 5 weeks of my first channel. I'm as skinny as can be and still completely healthy. I'm not healthy. I am fat, and I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. You know what I do? I don't say a word to these trolls. I just delete and ban. Problem solved. Because I don't. If you're gonna be at least a decent troll and at least bring up a subject, I'll fucking troll with you. I will enjoy your trolling with you, fucking commenting with you. But if you're just gonna be like, you're a fat loser, I'm like, man, not even interesting. At least, if you're gonna be a troll, be fucking interesting. That's all I'm asking. Chef says, wow, I'd kill to be a fat loser in my aunt's attic instead of my stay-at-home dad of 5 kids, but I am pretty paunchy, so I'm halfway there. Jeff, I actually, I commend you, sir, for being a stay-at-home dad. That's a hard fucking gig. Hard gig. I don't even know if I can handle 1 kid, much less 5.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Charlie. Charlie says I don't look that bad in the face, and he wouldn't have guessed I was overweight. I'm overweight, Fred.
There we go.
Just correcting one of my viewers, something someone was asking me about the Star Trek original series Blu-rays. and thought that it was an upconvert because I was talking about the new Doctor Who series 1 through 4 Blu-rays and how they're just upconverts. So someone says, wasn't the original Star Trek series just an upconvert? And I said, no, Star Trek is not an upconvert. It was produced on 35mm. The Blu-rays are made straight from the new prints, or new masters struck from the 35mm negatives. And then one of my other viewers just asked, wasn't the Blu-ray Star Trek original series the versions with CGI? You know, the Lucasified versions? And it's like, no, it's not. I mean, first off, it's true high def because it's straight off of the film. Second, I just said, no, it's both versions. Watch my review video again. You get the option of original effects, new effects, original mono audio, or 7.1 audio. Mix and match however you like. Switch between all of the above on the fly. It is absolutely the single most perfect way to release that show, and literally please every single fan.
Which is what all we've ever wanted with Star Wars.
Yes. The only thing that would have made it better is to have the episodes in the preferred production order instead of the horrible air date order. But otherwise, in terms of options and what, you know, viewing and audio options are available, it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. You can watch it however the hell you want. You know? When I was watching it, I was switching back and forth just to compare the effects, like the new and old effects, just out of curiosity. And you can do that while you're watching. You don't have to go back to the menu or anything like that.
Yeah, the HD DVD one was a flipper. You had DVD and HD DVD. So you had standard for the regular and high def for the new revised one.
But here's the difference for the HD DVDs. It was just the remastered version. You didn't have the option of the original version.
You did have the original, but it was on a flipper, so it was on the DVD side. So you only had standard.
I thought that was just the remastered in standard definition.
No, they had the original. The original on the flip.
I don't think it did.
But it was not high def. It was just a DVD side.
I don't think it was the original, hybrid. Though. I think it was just the standard def version of the remastered, because they weren't marketing it as the original. They were marketing it as the remastered.
Oh. I'll have to look at my old shitty set.
Pretty sure it's just the remastered effects on that one.
Manic says it's only remastered in those sets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the Blu-ray was notable because it was the only time they had ever released it with both combined, and giving you the option of watching it with either or.
Huh.
Because all the previous DVD releases were either the original version or the remastered version. So, yeah.
Hey, the Raptor has joined us.
Roberto.
That's Bob. His name's Bob.
Bob. But then I can't roll B's. Roberto.
See, now that's how you say it.
By the way, I'd like to point out we have the most viewers we've ever had right now. We're at 40 viewers.
Really? Hi, 40 viewers. Awesome.
Hi, 10 more viewers than normal.
39, 38. You just scared them away.
I don't care.
You shouldn't have noticed them.
What the fuck? They see us! Oh, get out of here! Get out!
Yes, Jeff, that is geek sacrilege. That's all I'm gonna say.
I have not seen Enterprise. I do plan to pick up the Blu-ray sets and make that my first experience with Enterprise.
Oh, Joker! I thought you were asleep.
I know Skinslet hates it with a passion.
Not yet.
Most likely irrationally,
okay.
as most of the things that he hates,
I don't hate it irrationally. I just don't like it.
Alright.
It was whatever it was. I'm not a fan of it.
That's fine. Whatever.
I over-exaggerate. You know that.
$44. Oh, Mannix has recently got the Blu-ray sets and they're $44 at Future Shop. Best way to watch Trek. You're talking about the original series. Yeah, you can get them. There's a bunch of reputable eBay sellers who actually have the 3-pack of all 3 seasons for around $120. So I was thinking that might be the way I go when I reacquire them for the collection.
You guys are exactly correct. Yeah, it only has the standard def, have the revised version on both the HD and DVD side.
But the CGI is so good, you don't know.
And it had a list price of nearly $200 when it first came out.
Holy Moses! Well, yeah, I remember when the original DVD sets came out, they were like $160 a season. Wow. Same for Next Generation, same for Deep Space Nine. All of them were $160 a season. So
yeah, we have a full book tonight, folks.
So the Blu-rays are actually cheaper than the DVDs were when they first came out. and give you way better quality and way more options. And hi, Cass.
Hi.
Hi.
I love how I can just see my mother just hiding in the background.
Oh, yeah.
this is really strange for me.
Really awkward.
Oh, can we actually see? Oh, we can see her on the little camera. Yeah, because it's a different angle.
Yeah, I can see her. Yeah, I'm just looking through the Hangout.
Yeah. But that camera is like the size of a postage stamp down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not on the live stream yet. I'm just looking through the Hangout, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why I can see it.
Yeah.
This is really kind of weird, actually.
Oh, damn you, Ben!
Everybody?
I'm very jealous. Ben says, "Sean, are you a fan of the 1966 Dark Shadows? I recently picked up the complete original series.
God.
That is a set I desperately want. Did you get the one in the coffin set with all the?" How many discs is it? It's like 120 some odd discs, all 1,225 episodes. Yeah, I really want that, but it's so expensive.
Even at 50% off, it seems expensive.
Still cheaper than buying the individual sets, though. I might just bite the bullet and spring for it one of these days.
Either right above the video or right below, click the like or the heart symbol and like us.
I was actually thinking of figuring out a way to get it before Halloween. Make it one of my big Halloween reviews.
Oh, God.
And just marathon it. Whole 1,225 episodes.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We won't be watching that
hours.
anytime soon. Gotta get through Doctor Who.
Yeah, no, we'll be chugging away with Doctor Who.
Hours. Let's see how long that takes. Oh.
470 hours.
That's 19 and a half days.
The next gen, Rob mentions that the next gen Blu-rays are more expensive, but that's also because they're new. I know the original series ones, when they first came out, were about $100 each. I got it on sale for I think 70, and that was a good, or 60 or 70, and that was a good price at the time. They've come down now. I think you can typically find them for about 60 or so. But the next generation ones will come down as well. You know, you can already find them online for about 70 a piece. Same with Enterprise Season 1. So, yeah. Yeah, Manic mentions the next generation ones. First off, the quality beats the snot out of the next generation DVDs. Yeah, they put a lot of work into those, literally rebuilding each episode from the ground up using as many of the original source elements
as they can find. That's why it's taking so long to come out.
Yeah. And he also mentions you get everything from the DVDs, including the new special features. Yeah, it was the same thing with the original series Blu-rays. They had everything from the old DVD releases, plus a bunch of new features. My only complaint about it is some of the new features were only available through BD Live, which meant you had to go online and download these little streamable videos. And it was nothing, it was just videos. It was like little video interview clips that they could have easily put on the discs. And I just thought, wow, what a useless way to incorporate BD Live. You know, there's no reason why this needed to be BD Live content. If I had any complaints about those sets, that would be my one complaint. Just put all the fucking extras on the disc. Thank you.
Just give us an extra disc. It's okay. Yeah. We'll pay extra $10.
Yeah, I know. We're already paying through the nose. You can't put all the extras on the disc. The thing I hate...
What happens when those servers go down?
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is what I hate about website, you know, web exclusive or BD Live exclusive content is how long is that content actually going to be available? You know, if I find this disc in a pawn shop 20 years from now, am I still going to be able to access that content? Most likely
Probably
not.
That's why you illegally download said content when they can find it on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is you have to find a way to download it and save it if you want to actually have the content to enjoy years later. And that's why I hate it. Like, if you're going to use something like a live feature, make it something that's live and interactive, not just a video clip. You know,
yeah,
that's what it should be used for.
When Drag Me to Hell came out, they had this whole thing where they did a live commentary with Sam Raimi.
They did that with The Dark Knight as well.
Yeah, and that's cool. You know.
See, now that's an interesting use of BD Live. And the way those commentaries work, too, is you're sitting there with the director, and the director, you fire up your Blu-ray, and it actually syncs everybody's Blu-ray players with the director's Blu-ray player. So as when he pauses his Blu-ray, your Blu-ray pauses as well. Yeah. And then he'll talk about stuff and talk you through a scene and things like
Sam
that.
Raimi
So
paused the movie for 30 minutes and
it's
was talking about the scene.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
It's a really cool idea, and I think that is an interesting way of using BD Live. You know, because that's not something you can do on DVD. You can't. I mean, you're literally having a live sit down with the director when you do that.
I was like, you could send him a message. Could you pause it for a sec? I gotta go take a leak.
Yeah, yes, you can ask the director to pause it so you can go pee. In theory, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Knowing that your message, then the fact that he paused it so you can go to the bathroom, paused all the Blu-rays all over the world.
I just paused 1,000 Blu-ray players with one button.
It's like Skynet all over again.
Yeah. Jeff Messerman says, Drag Me to Hell is such a fine film, probably the last horror film theatrical experience I actually enjoyed. I think that's the last horror film I saw in the theater as well, and I also really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And if you get the Blu-ray, you get the unrated cut, and it's got a bit more work on the special effects. The special effects are a bit more finished.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I didn't know this either. Someone pointed it out in a forum. They took screen caps of like a really high def web or cam rip, and it looks pretty damn good, mind you, right? And he shows that some of the effects they finished a lot of the effects on the Blu-ray release.
Right.
Because they were still working through the theatrical release to finish off a lot of the effects. Plus, it's unrated, so there's additional gore and things like that.
Yes, I noticed that. I have seen the unrated cut, and I noticed there was a little bit more blood and guts in there. It also runs a little bit shorter than the theatrical cut, I noticed, so it was obviously tightened up a bit.
Yes.
Yeah. But I didn't really...
He removed... one of the scenes is a deleted scene, and I'm so glad he removed it. And I don't remember exactly, but I remember watching going, wow, that was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I'm glad they removed that.
When I saw the unrated version, the guy had seen it in the theater a few months earlier. When I saw the unrated version, there was nothing that stood out to me as being missing. So it obviously wasn't anything significant that was cut out. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, someone's watching a Universal title.
Oh, onto the next disc. I was thinking, what? You're only going to watch one episode? What kind of marathon is that? Lame.
You trying to coach your mom on how to have a marathon?
Huh?
Coaching your mother on how to have a marathon?
That's right, yeah. No, she's for those who are late to the room, Mom's watching Total Recall 2070, which I don't know that the U.S. got a release of it. I think they got the pilot episode or something.
We had it on TV.
Yeah.
I saw a few episodes. That was it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is that Alliance Atlantis release?
Alliance Atlantis. Yeah, it was. So we in Canada here we did get the complete series released a few years ago. It's quite good. I mean, it's obviously got some ties to Total Recall, the movie, at least as far as the world and the concept goes. It's not like a sequel or anything to the movie. It's just set in that, that fictional world. It also has a lot of ties to Blade Runner and just generally the works of Philip K. Dick, who's the creator of all of those. So you'll see a lot of, if you're a fan of Philip K. Dick's science fiction, you'll see a lot of callbacks to a lot of different concepts from his science fiction in there.
Well,
especially Blade Runner and Total Recall.
Philip K. Dick did mention at some point that he never said that his movies, his books, and his works didn't take place in the same universe, like a bunch of them.
Right.
So you could easily just fit Total Recall, even the movie Total Recall, right into the Blade Runner universe. It works just fine.
Well, and when you look at the show, I mean, taking those concepts and putting them together actually works quite seamlessly. Like nothing seems out of place at all.
Speaking of which, if you get Scanner Darkly on Blu-ray, it looks gorgeous.
I really want to get that one, actually. I really enjoyed that movie.
So good.
Yeah. I really liked the... You all right there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Thought you tripped.
As my mother goes flailing across the screen.
It's a near-future drug culture detective story. It's really weird. Like, it's a nice
Nicole! Howdy! Yes, I said Dick. The funny thing is, I see conversations about his work on Amazon, which, of course, sells his book. And in the conversation, everybody has changed his last name to other words because apparently it bleeps out his last name.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Show, starring Beat Van Beat.
That's right.
So basically, Philip K. Richard.
Yes. Philip K. Richard, yes.
Yeah, so I'm reading some comments here left on the Funimation side about the re-release of the DBZ Blu-ray. Yeah, some people have some interesting ideas and comments about it, and I've never heard these terms before. I've never heard them called this. They've always just been Funimation dub, Ocean dub.
Oh, right, yeah.
People have called it everything from the Childhood Edition and the Chris Sabat is Everyone Edition. And also the...
What was that second edition?
The Chris Sabat is Everyone edition.
Okay, that's awesome.
But one guy actually brought this up, and I think it would be a neat feature. At least, I mean, they could leave it out. I wouldn't really care. But have it obviously 4:3 aspect ratio, properly made.
Yes.
But also give us the option to have the U.S. broadcast Bruce Faulkner Toonami music as an option.
Yeah.
Because that technically was a third dub of the show that it had completely different.
Well, how many U.S. soundtracks are there? Like music soundtracks?
There's three. There's the original Japanese.
Yeah.
There's the one that Funimation did.
Right.
Then there's the one that was added onto the Ocean dub, which was done by Cartoon Network and Toonami.
Okay. Which is the one that we have on the level discs.
Yes, which was added onto the level 1.1, 1.2 discs.
And that's the one that is most common, is it not?
Yeah, it's like a heavy guitar riff.
Yeah, which I like. I think it works really well.
Rock the Dragon.
But it doesn't have the Rock the Dragon theme, oddly.
No, that is the Ocean dub.
Yeah. It has... well, I think I showed you guys the Blu-ray actually has a completely different opening entirely. It's mostly the Japanese opening, but with different music.
It's got the original Japanese music.
Yeah. Bizarre.
It's called Fly Away. Fly Away!
So I guess for many people that would be the one thing that makes the Blu-rays...
perfect.
Imperfect. Is because it doesn't have the Rock the Dragon intro.
No, yeah, that's what would make it perfect.
So
if they
have that
as an option.
As an option, yeah.
That would be literally everything that was ever every version that was ever released of Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray. If they just added that intro and added the Toonami music,
Donovan asked
they would have done everything.
Donovan asked when I first saw DBZ. I actually first saw it when it originally premiered, like back in the 90s. But I didn't watch it regularly. I just caught... I literally caught like maybe 2 episodes when it first started, and then I just never watched it again. First time I actually sat down to watch it properly was when Eric and I were both watching it online. Well, I was watching my Blu-ray, he was watching it online. And I watched the first 17 episodes from the Blu-rays. So, yeah, the Blu-rays are gorgeous, and I really hope they finish them. I'm not talking about Dragon Ball Z Kai, the re-edit. I'm talking about the original Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray. They did 2 volumes of it, comprising the first 34 or 35 episodes.
Yeah. The first full for people who are
Saiyan
fans.
Saga.
The first
Saiyan
Saga.
The Saiyan Saga, yeah.
The
first saga. Yeah, so I haven't watched Volume 2 yet, but we're slowly working our way through it just because we're watching so much other stuff right now. But I'm really enjoying it, definitely. I don't know why I missed out on it for so long. It's got, you know, the action scenes are great and intense and full of action. I really like the humor in it. I like the characters. I like the character designs. I like the grand sweeping epic aspect to it. I like the fact that it calls back to a lot of archetypal characters from mythology and whatnot, and character types from mythology. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm definitely going to watch the rest of it eventually in some form. So yeah,
we will be vetoing the rest of the
yeah.
Just to kind of give everyone an idea, we are like the closest knit group of people you'll ever meet. We spend every night up to 8 hours a night hanging out with each other, watching movies, TV shows, and talking.
And just
this right here is us just showing you what we do every friggin' night.
Pretty much.
Every night.
This is
this is what happens.
We're live broadcasting how lonely we are.
This is the 2 hours that we do what we do normally live every week, and then the rest we do this all the time anyway normally.
In fact,
the only difference being I'm not sitting here on my throne as the ringmaster / host. It's just we're all in the little windows and we're all equal.
No, we bitch slap him around for a little while.
That's right. They still put me in my place all the time, but you know, forever alone.
Oh, yeah.
maybe that should be tonight's YouTube video, the Forever Alone song.
I think my favorite part, Mia, is that you're so pale that the image will fall your face.
I know.
No, you gotta move and it just sits at the top, doing nothing. You're just too pale, see?
Forever Alone.
Yeah.
He's too busy.
Shin looks like balls.
He's too busy focusing on being alone that he can't be bothered to move.
Yeah, but we will be finishing the Saiyan saga on Beetle.
Definitely.
I want to see your reactions towards the end.
Yeah, that's correct, Manic. We were looking up because we were watching the end of Volume 1 the other night, and we're like, is there any word on if they're ever going to finish this set or what? Is it just going to be left hanging forever? They got the freaking Rock the Dragon set out. Here's a thought. How about finishing the Blu-rays? But Manic says, from the sound of it, they would start anew and plan on 9 sets as opposed to the originally planned 18. Yes, that is correct. So they're going to have more episodes per set, thus fewer sets. All of us participated. Funimation actually has a survey up asking fans what they would like to see in the set as far as, I don't know, content. And, well, aspect ratio was a big one. And we all said 4x3, 4x3, 4x3. Do not freaking crop it like you did with the just abominations that are the orange boxes. Yeah. And don't DNR it all to shit either. I mentioned that in my comments. They give you room for comments. Because the way the Blu-rays were done, the 2 sets that they did do is perfect. It looks beautiful. I mean, it was all done on 16mm film originally, so there's going to be visible grain. It's just the nature of the beast as far as...
that's the one thing I will say. If you're
looks
not
great.
Used to...
It has
if you're not looking at old movies on Blu-ray with very visible grain, you're gonna notice it on this.
Yeah,
it is very noticeable.
It looks the way it's supposed to look. I mean, it is.
I've never seen so much detail in Dragon Ball Z.
No,
I have.
It looks really good. Yeah.
Watching this.
Yeah, they might as well do it that way because like. Disney tries to do with some of their big A titles, right? The platinum titles that they redo all the coloring.
Yeah.
And that takes way too much goddamn time. They don't have that money.
No. Oh god, I remember the first platinum title they released, which was Pinocchio.
Yeah.
And god, they got shit hard for their first release.
Really?
When they did a bunch of color brightening it, and color correcting.
Oh yeah.
They brightened a lot of the dark scenes, and a lot of like film files came out and went, no. You do not brighten the dark scenes that are apparently too dark to see. No, that was the way it was originally animated.
Yeah.
And they finally... What's good about Disney is they actually listened. They went back and they did it again, and they left the color... They did not do any color correction. They cleaned up the video a little bit. Then they pulled those and released a new set, which is what we have now, as the platinum release of Pinocchio. It's actually a fixed set.
Donovan, if you want to know anything that's in my collection, go to that site there, zarenizarak.filmaf.com. That lists absolutely everything that's in my collection. And to answer your question, I have not got any of the Munsters on DVD. If you haven't seen it in an update, chances are I don't have it, whatever it is.
God damn it, Donovan. Stop fucking repeatedly posting the same fucking question for fuck's sake. Fuck!
Here we go.
Jeff,
I like how Sean's really presidential about it, and then Brandon's like the vice president. He says what the president's really thinking.
Jeff says...
He's basically our resident Joe Biden, just doesn't pull any punches. You know.
So Jeff says, so then the current Blu-rays of DBZ could be seen as the definitive set? Yes, except they're not complete. They only have the first 34 episodes. I would wait and see what Funimation does with this proposed 9-volume set. It sounds like that, if they do it the same way they did this one, or similar in terms of quality, then that could very well be the definitive set.
Yeah, that will be the definitive set.
Yeah.
That'll be the most accurate, most full-featured versions of DBZ we've ever had. Next to the, amazingly enough, next to the original Japanese VHS releases.
Aren't the Blu-rays out of print?
Yes.
Yeah. So you might as well save your money.
I got them I got them on sale out of a clearance bin.
Amazingly enough, they haven't been out of print for quite a while, and yet they still go for only about $20 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad.
Probably because there's not as high a demand for them, because it's one of the few releases they've done that isn't complete.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are just kind of holding off and waiting.
So, I mean, if you want to check it out and see if it's right for you and really jonesing for some DBZ, get the 1.1, 1.2, support Funimation.
Yeah.
You know,
at least get it. I mean,
these releases
and see what it looks like on Blu-ray. I mean, Eric and I both think it looks amazing. So
it is just.
We're pretty harsh critics.
Manic said that's probably the only real critique I would have of the next generation Blu-rays, as there are some scenes with characters in shadows, and on the Blu-rays you can clearly see who it is in the shadows. That's because you're seeing it in a higher quality than it used to be. On a TV screen, it's lower quality, blacks get crushed.
Yeah.
You know, so it takes away a lot of detail.
For me, that's the amazing part of going back to, well, with that actually correlation with the DBZ sets. What's amazing about these is this is the highest quality we have ever seen these. No one else has ever seen them this high of quality since now.
I'm sure wait for a good release with Kira too.
Yeah,
that's coming
this year. Yes, I cannot wait for that.
God.
Yeah, hopefully
Jeff.
I
own Akira. I'm waiting for the Akira.
Hopefully, Jeff, we won't be waiting too long. The announcement and the survey that they posted was actually put up a few months ago, back in June, I think. So hopefully, we'll hear something imminently. I'm hoping, by the end of this year, we hear some announcement, or maybe get the first release, whatever it happens to be.
So. Justin, say words quickly. Go.
Okay, going back to 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
When Eric was talking about Disney and how they listen to their fans sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
They need to start listening to their fans again.
Yeah.
Because they done fucked up.
Big time.
They fucked up. Sword in the Stone. It is
and Oliver and Company. Don't forget Oliver and Company.
Oliver and Company is almost forgettable because it doesn't look as bad, but still, they should be putting more effort into it.
And they
Stout, you have such a hard-on for that movie. It doesn't matter what they do to it. You're just concerned. It's Oliver and Company, so that makes it okay. No,
that's an awesome
they
movie.
fucked up Oliver and Company just as bad as they fucked up Sword in the Stone. Don't try to wash it over.
It's not as bad,
it's
though.
Horrible.
Because Sword in the Stone is like extremely blurry, and Oliver and Company is just
also extremely blurry.
It's slightly less.
But still blurry as hell. Inexcusably blurry.
I'm gonna mute you, Stab.
I think the Sword in the Stone probably is worse because there's more fans, I would assume, because it's an older film.
Well, it's a slightly higher profile movie. It's been around longer, too. So.
Yeah.
Pull the nostalgia dick out of your ass and look.
Yeah.
With your eyes.
Well, how about the Robin Hood? Is that pretty decent?
I haven't heard about Robin Hood yet, so I don't know.
Oh my god, if we get a Blu-ray release of my favorite Disney movie.
Well, Robin Hood is coming. That is coming out.
No, I think it's already out, isn't it?
The only I've never actually seen it on DVD. The only version I've ever seen in my entire life was a off of television recording my dad did when I was real little, and I still have that VHS tape. That is the only recording I have. So going from an old VHS recording to Blu-ray.
That's quite a leap.
That is quite a leap, and that is I will come out and say that is one of my favorite all-time Disney films. Is Robin Hood.
DVD is 4 times the quality of VHS. Blu-ray is 6 times the quality of
I've always liked
DVD.
the way they told that story.
So you're getting like 10 times the quality of what you had on VHS.
Donovan Berry, probably higher than that because it was a lo-fi VHS recorded on DVD.
So Donovan Berry asks, Skinslip, how long have you known Sean? I think this December will make 6 years.
Yeah, he was a lurker in the chat room for quite a while, and then finally got the courage to talk, and then you know, we just started connecting through there, and then eventually went to the live chats, and he finally went on cam and stuff. It just kind of evolved from there. And then we've been
just kind of picturing him, just like, hi.
Yeah, no.
And then goes away.
Picturing Skin Slip being timid? What?
Well, no, here's the thing. If people don't know, I suffer from social anxiety, pretty severe social anxiety. When I'm behind this protects me, because I know if ever I get worried, I just click the X button and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. So I'm much more secure being online than I am going outside. If we were in a room right now with 100 people, I wouldn't be talking. I'd be like this.
Just cowering.
Say something, damn it.
Yeah. I'd be Byron, basically.
Like, hey.
Or Roberto.
I'm saying stuff right now.
Roberto says stuff.
Oh, and as an announcement, folks, we are doing the first week of September. We are doing a live movie gangbang marathon in honor of my birthday. The movies will be Conan the Barbarian, Tremors, Transformers the movie, Django, the original film, Big Trouble in Little China, and Night of the Creeps.
Yes.
At least those 6 movies.
There will be drinking. There will be hilarity.
Yes.
There will be movies for 12 hours.
Yeah, at least 12 hours.
Lots
we
of
might throw an extra
farting
one in
and
there,
swearing.
or some YouTube videos. You never know.
Yeah.
The occasional swearing.
Fuck!
It's essentially
That'll
like
be
a
asleep.
live stream like this, but with movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be definitely joining in on that. Probably not for the entire 12 hours, but I will be popping in and out.
Since we're doing it on live stream, people can come and go as they please. It's
Yeah.
perfectly acceptable. As long as everyone shows up at least once, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I'll
definitely. I'll be
there
showing up
for
to watch like
part of it.
Transformers the movie and fucking, you know.
You said the 23rd, is that correct?
No, somewhere in the first week of September. It'll probably be in the middle of the week at some point, just so
great.
I can actually be there.
Yep. Also, my birthday's the 5th, which is the middle of the week. So, oddly enough, we're going to do it either the day before going into my birthday or the day of my birthday going out of my birthday.
Oh, wow, you should put your real birthday on Facebook.
Yeah, so your birthday's on Thursday.
Yes, I put my real birthday on my Facebook because people on my Facebook are my friends. I don't add people I don't know on my fucking Facebook.
Yeah, I don't generally do that either.
So guess what? My phone number used to be on there too. I took that off because I had somebody in my circle of friends making prank calls.
Oh God.
Being a dickhole, and I found out who they were finally and got rid of them. But
Jeff says hour 13 will bring the Hannah Montana movie, so you know, click in early, folks. Yeah, generally speaking, I'm the same way as far as Facebook goes. Please don't try to add me as a friend on my personal page, because very few people ever get added on my personal page. If you want to connect with me,
I'm not.
If you want to connect with me on Facebook, go to the Zerenizerek fan page. That's where, you know, if you're a viewer and you want to touch base and shoot the shit about movies or whatever, that's where to do it, because that's why I set up the fan page, and that's, you know, that's the proper place to do it. I try to keep...
Meanwhile...
There's a few of my viewers who are on my personal page, but that's just because they're people that I've known for a long time and chat with on a regular basis. So, yeah, you have to be really into my circle in order to be on my personal page. It's just, you know, to keep the personal and professional separate, you know.
The thing
there's
the
challenge, is to get in his circle.
Right.
I have Twitter, and I have a Facebook fan
candle
page.
scene and somebody coming out of the bathroom stall with Zerenizerek brand underwear. The big drum roll leading up to it.
That's right. Buy all my stuff, and we'll talk.
To clarify, yes, Django. D-J-A-N-G-O. Not Unchained, the original.
Django?
Django's my
Hold on, I've got
favorite
something
movie.
heavy for you. Hold on.
I love Django.
Shut the fuck up!
It's like, Sean, can I talk to you over here by the door?
Hey, Sean, do you see that fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
Oh, look, a deer. Bam!
No,
Just be regular in here.
It's like, yes, I'm gonna go watch
Rob.
Django and then go watch Downtown Abbey.
Well, Rob, I think you're on the fan page anyway. I seem to recall you commenting on a few
SNL
things.
did a sketch like that. They're like, Downtown Abbey. I mean, let's just call it fancy entourage.
Fancy entourage.
But if you want to connect with me, I'm on Twitter.com/skinslip, and I also have a fan page on.
Cash Black says I mostly
Facebook.
talk with Sean via YouTube comments here, Facebook, or package letters. Yes,
Cash Black didn't enjoy the original Django. He's obviously a retard.
He has sent me Cash Black. You may also know as Evil Priest, also known as This Hidden World, has of course sent me numerous packages over the months and years.
Keep giving him a hard time.
Damn it.
Like, oh, Cash Black. Seriously, I didn't. This is the original. What? Like every shot is amazing framing, beautiful colors, well acted. Franco Nero's gorgeous eyes. What the fuck are you looking for in a movie? It's got everything. It's got
like
boobies.
the perfect movie.
It's got boobies.
Yeah,
and why is
boobies.
dragging a coffin behind him?
Oscar award winners.
Speaking of packages, I had a bit of a douchebag on. There's always like one douchebag on the package opening videos. I don't understand why. So this guy left some comments about, you know, saying it was unusual that I give out my address to strangers on the internet and grown men send me things. And I just deleted his comments and blocked him. I responded to one, he left some other douchey response, so I basically just deleted the comments and blocked him. So he created another account solely for the purpose of continuing to troll.
He's
yeah,
obsessed.
it's one of those. So he says, "It's okay that you keep deleting my comments. I understand if you are embarrassed that I keep calling you out for asking and getting gifts from other grown men. It's completely normal."
Asked once.
Yeah, and to which I responded before blocking him. I said I decided to leave this one up just in case there were other douchebags who thought the same thing. To which I said, "I have never asked for a single thing I have received. Sorry if the concept of a gift that is given freely due to the generosity and goodwill of my viewers is a concept that is beyond your petty, small-minded understanding, and that further the concept of such a gift is something you consider abnormal. As for the grown men thing, would it be more normal to you if it was children sending me things? You make no sense. You are calling out nothing. You're just being an idiot."
I would have said at the very end, "Oh, by the way, are you a Jehovah's Witness?"
Well, unfortunately, I was out of room for the comment, and I wasn't going to give him a second comment, so...
But I have to say, when I send you your package, you'll be like, "Dear Sean, I hope this finds you well. I gave you everything you asked for." You ask for things constantly.
Will you please stop asking now? Here it is.
God, stop bugging me. I've sent you the free shit you've been begging me for and whining about for months. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know why people think that, like, oh, he got a package, he must have been asking for things. No, actually, I have literally never asked for a single thing that anybody has sent me. I may have mentioned somewhere that I was hoping to get a particular thing, and then one of my viewers sent it to me as in a package. That wasn't me asking for it. That was my viewers knowing the stuff I like and sending me things that they know I would like. That's not me asking for anything. You know,
it's called being a fan.
Yeah, fans. My fans know what I like. I mean, they watch all my videos. They know the kind of stuff I'm into, so they send me things that they know I'll like, or stuff that they know is missing from my collection, and they want to help out a bit. You know, it's not abnormal or unusual at all. I mean, when you have a huge fan base, fans send you stuff. You know, that's the case in anything. If you're a rock star, you get free stuff from fans all the time because they just want to give something back. You know, they want to show their appreciation for the entertainment you've given them. So
all the free drugs,
a little attention,
free drugs,
and a little attention. I mean, you notice every time I do a packaging video, I give them a free plug for their YouTube page, and I thank them up, down, left, right, and sideways for the stuff they've sent because I really do appreciate it, and I'm floored every time I receive a package.
Even Stout has sent me something, and I'm not quite fucking sure why.
Brian said, "Skin, have you seen Sukiyaki Western Django?" No, I've I've honestly never heard of that movie before. I don't own a steelbook for it or anything. Gorgeous packaging art. No.
Oh,
yeah.
Charles is asking what headphones I got. Good eye, Charles. I actually just picked these up this week. The cheapest Sony headphones I could find. I can't even see a model number.
I have also.
But anyway, they're these. They're like $23 at Walmart.
Wow, they're $3
Nice.
more. You know what? Actually, next time you have to buy something like that, I bought those at Target for $20.
It's $3, dude. I'm
$3.
not gonna take another bus.
Blu-ray.
I'm not gonna spend another $3 on the bus to save $3 on the headphones.
No, I meant the next time you have to buy headphones. The next time you have to buy headphones, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That have to be cheap or whatever. Say you accidentally break those, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
See, Donovan nails it very simply. He says they are diehard fans who appreciate your content. That's really it in a nutshell.
But I think also is that you videotape it, and that's what most people who give presents want to see is the person's reaction.
Yeah, that's a big part of it too.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can speak for myself on that. When I give somebody a present, I absolutely want to see their reaction. That as the giver of a gift is the joy for the giver.
That's all you should be asking for is the gift of seeing the person open it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I remember in particular, Christmas in 2007 is one of the best Christmases I ever had, and the reason for that in particular was because that was the year the gifts I got for everybody were just so spot on, and I was just so.
I love that.
You were on your game that once.
Yeah. Well, normally I get stuff that people want, but it's kind of like, you know, it's a book that was on their wish list, so I get them that book. It's like, oh, cool, thanks. You know, I still like that, but.
Yeah.
You know, this one in particular, like, there were some really good gifts I was really excited about giving.
Yeah.
And like
stuff
that. So
you know, that wasn't necessarily on their list, but you knew was something they really wanted, or you know,
yeah, for
something
me,
just
that was
knowing
actually
them you knew they would really like, or whatever.
That was actually last year for me.
Yeah.
I had gotten my dad the complete first season of Leave It to Beaver, the tin lunchbox set. And I got my mom her favorite movie of all time. It was the 40th or 50th anniversary edition of Singing in the Rain.
Oh right,
on
I
Blu-ray.
remember that. Yeah.
And this is got my sister Fried Green Tomatoes. That's her favorite movie of all time. I just pretty much went through. I'm like, what's your favorite movie of all time? Oh.
And got them like the best possible edition you could of that movie.
Yeah, sadly, Fried Green Tomatoes does not have a Blu-ray release, and it needs a Blu-ray release.
It's a decent movie. I'd say that would totally deserve a Blu-ray.
I recall liking that one. I don't think I've seen it since it was new though.
Yeah, me either. But to be honest, look, like there are shittier movies with Blu-ray releases. That's a fucking crime.
Yeah.
You know? Yes. God, there's some of the movies you watch that are from Blu-ray anymore.
Hey, fuck you, Betty.
Jeff says, and I got my mom her favorite movie of all time, Tetsuo the Iron Man.
Hey, I have that too. Somewhere on my shelf.
Speaking of awesome movies and awesome Blu-rays, this Blu-ray I want. Because I really liked it. The 2011.
I'm afraid they're gonna fucking DNR the shit out of it though.
Yeah. This is the new movie from 2011.
It was actually really good.
The new movie.
I thought it was the Many Adventures is actually coming out on Blu-ray soon too.
Oh yeah, they all are.
Yeah, the old one.
And I'm afraid they're gonna DNR the shit out of that one. I should say.
Yeah, I'm afraid as well.
I hope not.
Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh and the Tigger movie are also on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice. Rosie has the DVD of the Tigger movie.
Yes, it's actually marked down. $17. The Bouncerific Special Edition. That's apparently what it's called.
How much is it? So, $17? That's not bad.
About $18. Yeah.
I did not like the Tigger movie at all. I felt that was.
I don't know.
I'm an adult.
It felt like a good side story.
For a kid, it's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't like it as much as I
honestly, Rosie doesn't even watch
Tigger as a character.
Rosie's watched it a couple of times, and I don't think she's ever gone back to it.
Isn't there the Huffalump? Is that
there is a Huffalump movie too? Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I can't judge that.
Yeah.
Those were like revivals for the series.
And Piglet's big movie, I remember that one, so that was okay.
Oh right.
Oh yes.
That's right.
I remember that coming out.
Movie in like 15 years.
The Winnie the Pooh, and the main edition of Winnie the Pooh are really good.
I remember watching the
I'll
Piglet
be back.
movie.
Smoke time.
Yeah, I remember watching the Piglet movie in like 3rd or 4th grade. I remember we went to the library. There was a
Thanks for
class
making
trip
me feel
we went to the
old,
library,
fucker.
and we all sat at a round table and watched the Piglet movie.
Oh, God.
You know what
Piglet's Adventure.
I just sold recently off Amazon was my half part of my Tintin set, and it was a big, huge box set. Not the Shell Factory, but this Quebec Canadian release. And
I was looking at that one, actually.
Huge. It's every I think DVD has its own like slipcover or digipack, sorry, with artwork and proper storyline on it.
Shell Factory release, really?
No. I sold the first half of the, I guess it's 5 episodes, I guess, or 10 episodes. And I had the other one for about 2 years now, and I finally sold it today. And both of them sold for over $100 each.
Why would you even bother selling those? That sounds gorgeous.
Because they have a compact version that you can get for $20 from the same company
But you are
Canada.
getting rid of a gorgeous set. Who gives a fuck?
I bought it on a whim and I watched them all already, so...
So fucking what?
You watched
So what? What's wrong with you, Joe?
He prefers money and more space on his shelf.
Shut up!
By still
Stop
keeping
defending
the
him!
same.
I bought them for like $40 together,
I
so
hear the logic.
$200 is great with me.
Yeah, it would be with me too. It'd be like, oh, I have this limited edition set that's not in print anymore. Oh, I can get $300 for it. Sold.
I can still get
see
the
this?
other one and still be $120 off.
Only 900 of these were produced. They're hand-signed, hand-numbered by Charles Band. Every single one of these movies has either gotten a Blu-ray release or a better DVD release since then. But guess what? I'm not getting rid of it! It's fucking awesome!
But those are hand signed though.
No,
you know what I
it's
mean?
just
There
not-
actually
That's
is some
different. That is
collectability.
a very
Ah!
The one I'm talking about has had
So
2
angry.
releases, one Canadian and the one
Might
that's Shell
explode soon.
Factory, which is 3 set.
You got a
It
factory,
breaks
Brandon. What you
inside.
have is truly special. His is probably a factory-made,
So
mass-produced.
fucking what? I
Yeah.
want his sets. His sets are gorgeous. I love Shell Factory, but his sets are fucking gorgeous.
I can still show you it if you want. It's gonna go.
I've
on
seen
Monday.
it. I want it. I'm saying if I had that, you'd have to get it over my dead fucking body. That's a fucking great set.
It is a pretty awesome set.
I can't believe you're getting. Oh, I want a compact version. Fuck you. Buy a new shelf. That's the real answer. Don't try to compactor set. Buy a new fucking shelf. That's how you solve the problem.
I have a whole other room full of media, for fuck's sake. I can't fit it in my goddamn
Oh,
place.
shut up and buy a new house.
Personal problems, folks.
Buy a new house.
Problems.
Problem solved.
I'm sorry, Joe. I have to call bullshit because I have 4 or 5 shelves of movies on 2 shelves in a little room. Okay, so I've got a whole room. I should shut the fuck up. Stop doubling up your movies. It's okay.
This room is just as big as this place, and it's filled with boxes that I've just stored all my movies in for last year. So I just don't have enough space now.
Brandon,
So you sell other
breathe.
things. Keep What's wrong with you, Joe?
But at least, you know what I get the most angry
Inhale
with is
through the
people
nose,
who
exhale through the mouth.
store their stuff in like little CD and DVD case holders,
Look at that.
and they get rid of the cases because
those
they want to
people-
get rid of
Those
space.
people don't deserve to live.
Yeah, I don't think those people deserve to live.
Oh, and if you throw away your slip covers, I'm gonna punch you in the cock. That's
Yeah, I see
bullshit.
it on
Give them to
forums
somebody
of
who wants
people.
them. Is that
Well,
so
you see, he
hard?
didn't have room in his house, so he had to make it as thin as possible to fit on the bookshelf in his tiny house.
For every 100 slipcover, I got one more Blu-ray in there. That's
Hey, all I'm saying is if you don't want them, give them to somebody who wants them. It's not that hard. I'm
and
not
you can
saying
sell them
throw
too.
I don't give a shit if you if you don't want them. That's fine. Give them to someone who does want them. Sell them to somebody who wants them. There's somebody out there who wants your fucking slipcase. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that fucking hard. It really isn't that hard to give a little to somebody. For fuck's sakes! If someone sent me the slipcase for fucking Sherlock Holmes 2, which I don't have the slipcase for, I would be happy as a pig in shit. Why? Because it's something I've been looking for. And then I have fucking people throwing them away? Asshole!
Yeah, I would like to just receive ones I don't even have, so that when I get the edition, I can just shove it in the slipcover and have it like dope.
And Jeff says, "Heh, Charles Band would sign anything. Your plunger, your Dr. Scholl's warp pad, whatever. He's the ultimate hupster. Gotta love him, Mega Moxie. Also, he is a gentleman and a fucking scholar. I talked to him for like 2 hours at Weekend of Horrors in 2011.
Did you hit yourself?
Which is where I got that. It's fucking great. Great guy.
The hell happened, Stout?
I agree, though, with Skinfoot. I agree with Skinfoot.
After all that?
Right.
Just like
I've been being silent, and I'm just thinking to myself, Joe, no. Like, one of the things you said that struck me and said, what the fuck, dude? You don't, like, for me, I don't buy a movie unless I've seen it and I know that I want to own it for the rest of my fucking life. I don't buy a movie just like, seen it, done. Seen it?
Money.
Fuck you, seen it. You're going to go watch it 500 more times. You're going to love it for the rest of your life. That's why you buy it and own it.
But I bought so much that I almost have enough media for the rest of my whole life.
Then stop buying it and watch the shit you have.
I am right now. I bought a new player so I could watch them faster, quicker, better. So.
How do you watch a movie faster than its actual running time?
Because he's Joe.
Like the rest of it makes sense.
My old player used to take about like 3 minutes to load, and I would just that alone would just piss me off. So
that's why you get a PlayStation 3.
I only have I bought a nice player anyways.
Oh, you got the Oppo. That's just as good.
Yeah.
That's just as good. Yeah.
But I've been watching about 2 movies a day, which is probably the best I've ever done in the last 3 years.
Oh, God.
Life's been just so goddamn busy.
Yeah. Now I have Netflix, I can less movies. Well, I have, on the shelf here, I haven't seen from here on and from here on. On the top shelf, everything in the front I haven't seen. I have about 100 movies I hadn't seen. I'm still buying movies when I have the chance, which hasn't been much in the last 8 months. But I think I got one thing for my money, and it's Hostel 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. All I got recently. That was 3 months ago, and then I haven't bought anything in 8 months otherwise. I've been given some stuff to review, but that's about it.
I'm just inquisitive. I'll buy things, and I did that for about 3 or 4 years while I was collecting DVD, and then for the first 3 years of Blu-ray. And I have so much from that first 3 years that I still haven't watched. And then I've taken films I actually want to watch and bought them over the years after that.
Hold on, there was something I wanted to make a point of. What is it? All right, hold on, it's around here somewhere.
You'll find it.
Me and Stat are actually gonna watch this tonight. I gotta find it.
Double Indemnity?
Yeah, I gotta find the fucking case. I've owned it since it came out. It's like I've owned it for like 6 years. I've never watched it, and
fucking love that.
Where the fuck did you go? Oh, I gotta go find this. I'm gonna bother with the shit out of me. I gotta find it anyways. Ah!
I took a class on film noir.
Oh,
and one of the things that they cannot stop writing about in terms of books written about film noir is fucking Double Indemnity. They often refer to Double Indemnity as like the movie that started it all.
What's the criteria for a film noir?
That is criterion.
Criteria?
Black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, does it have to be black and white? That's what I was going to go after, sorry.
A lot of people think that it does have to be black and white. Now, here's the thing. If it's film noir, I personally say that yes, it has to be black and white. It can be.
Or Dark City.
They fucking finished.
I like how you started it with, I personally believe that U.S. Americans...
Neo-noir. Neo-noir is you know, it's a modern version of film noir colorized. That's often how I think of a modern version of film noir. It's just neo-noir. But yeah.
Neo-noir.
Neo-noir. Yes, specific lighting techniques.
Right there in front of me. So,
He's apparently Twilight invades virtual tennis.
So Joe, as I was saying, I bought Double Indemnity.
Yes.
7 years ago. Haven't watched it, and then this is what happens when you take forever to watch your movies. It fell apart.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened for a few
Hi.
sets
I
that
muted
have
myself.
Cardboard and glue together. When you open them so quickly, it cracks.
I was just saying, Matthew was saying how minimal lighting. I said, no, not so much minimal lighting, more stark lighting, where you have light coming in through mini blinds, casting a patterned shadow on the wall in a dark, smoky room, you know, stuff like that. That, to me, is the quintessential film noir image.
So there's only one light source?
Not necessarily only one light source, but the light is, you know, there's a lot of shadows in film noir, a lot of
There
deep,
are a
dark
lot
shadows.
of key elements of film noir, but it all comes out of the pulp. Like that's if there's any one thing that you can point to and be like, that's what makes it noir, or that's what makes everything noir. It's pulp, pulp magazines.
Yeah.
Pulp.
The private
Rose Marlin said, "What do you think
The
of
woman in
people
red.
that pull? What do you think of the people that pull the slipcover scam and put them over other Blu-rays before they get to the till? Motherfucker, I do that shit because I got movies without slipcovers and some movies don't come with them. And guess what? Managers don't give a fuck as long as you're buying something.
Yeah.
Literally, they have no value in the store. Absolutely zero.
They only have value on the collector's market. They have no value in the store. In fact, some stores just throw away the slipcovers before they even put them on the shelf.
That's fucking that shit. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. That picture right there. Only people in the Google Hangout can see it.
Yeah.
That's film noir.
See, now
what is that from?
That's a very noirish picture. Is that from Casablanca?
I don't know. It's from Wikipedia.
Kind of.
Actually, that I think is from Double Indemnity.
Oh, is it?
Oh, nice. We're gonna be seeing that tonight.
Oh, there you go. You're watching that tonight?
Me and Justin decided since you're gonna be gone for the week because of your mom,
you're gonna catch
we're
up
gonna
on
watch a bunch.
Catch up
movies.
on some movies.
Yep.
Cool. Good idea.
And he said I woke up at 7:30 p.m. and there's a message that says we're watching Double Indemnity tonight. Like,
well,
okay.
like when Justin, when Stoudman was away for a week babysitting, we caught up on some gaming. We played all of Jak and Daxter and a good chunk of Jak 2. We will be getting back to Jak 2 eventually, by the way, folks. A lot of you have been asking me about that. Just trying to figure out where to slot it into the schedule. Likely, what I'm thinking is I'm going to probably do some Twitch sessions during the day, during the week. And then weekends will just be the usual assortment stuff. We do we record movie gangbangs on Fridays. And then, of course, we do Saturday Night InSaNiTy on Saturdays. And then we have all our personal viewing stuff that we've been doing as well. We've been watching a lot of Miami Vice, the original series, having a lot of fun with that. We've been working our way through classic Doctor Who. We're actually into the second season of the Third Doctor now, which is season 8 overall. Really enjoying that so far.
Real season 8.
The real season 8, yes. And we've also been watching The Thick of It with Peter Capaldi, who is, of course, going to be the 12th Doctor. So I was curious to see just some of his other work. I'd seen his appearances on the new Doctor Who series. He was in Series 4 of that in one episode, and he was in Series 3 of Torchwood. So I'd seen that, but a lot of people have been talking about his character from In the Thick of It, so I wanted to check that out. And we were all very surprised by how good a show that is. We've really been enjoying that a lot.
Related to the noir thing, James says Blade Runner and Chinatown are both in color and very much noir.
Yeah.
Blade Runner I thought was more inspired by noir. It's definitely its own beast. Chinatown is definitely noir.
I think Blade Runner has some definite noir nods.
Absolutely. I just don't know if the whole thing is considered a noir.
I think it is. I think it's what Stout was saying. It's a neo-noir. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Cash
still.
Black said that Chinatown is neo-noir and Blade Runner's tech.
Yeah, tech noir. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Cyber noir, whatever.
Or cyber noir.
But
either one.
But I mean, the character of Deckard, even though he's working for the police, he very much has that sort of private eye vibe to him, because he's still very much an independent agent within the police department.
Yeah.
And just the general look of it, like the lighting and everything, is very film noirish. A lot of shadows and smoky rooms and things like that.
How about a film like Little Caesar? Is that a gangster film or a film noir?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
In fact, I don't think I've ever even heard of it.
And, you know, the thing is a lot of gangster films are noir films. A lot of noir films are other genres. And that's why I'm like, Blade Runner, it's like, yes, I can see neo-noir, and this is where a lot of me and other genre theorists get into arguments for 4 to 9 hours about stuff. Because it's really hard to put a movie like Blade Runner into one genre, or even into a genre. It's really quite a unique beast, to be honest.
It really is, yeah. It's we don't get enough Blade Runners.
Isn't that kind of like the idea of steampunk is kind of very similar to the way like a futuristic version of a noir film, their look, a classic look brought to the future?
Steampunk is a version of cyberpunk.
Sort of, yeah.
Steampunk is cyberpunk
with steam. Yeah.
It's more kind of based on the idea that what if technology had evolved earlier in a different way, where instead of going with microchips and such like that, what if we just continued on a path of developing technology based on steam and more sort of natural resources? What would our computers look like today? What would our cars look like today? Things like that.
Yeah, the big thing is the term punk, though it's from a form of music, it means something completely different in film and stories and other mediums. It's basically it's blank punk is what is the driving either energy source or operating system or whatever. So cyberpunk, everything's pretty much controlled by computers.
Yeah.
In steampunk, everything's powered by steam. Yeah. In runepunk, you have complex machines driven by magical runes carved into them, things like that.
Yeah.
It's diesel punk is the other one.
Mooskaa says diesel punk is a sister genre. Yeah.
I literally said that and then looked over and saw
Donovan Barry is asking, where can I find your fan commentaries talking about Movie Gangbang? You want to take that one?
Geeky.com. Let me give you a link.
Is The Matrix
or you can
punk?
Find it on iTunes.
I would say The Matrix is kind of cyberpunk.
It's cyberpunk.
It's very cyberpunk.
It's neo-cyberpunk, though. It's very new agey. I don't know.
It's got a lot of philosophy in it, obviously, about the nature of being and the nature of reality and stuff. But a lot of the technology aspects of it are very cyberpunk. Everything is computer controlled in The Matrix. So I would say it's very
much
cyberpunk-ish in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Has anyone watched the video about 3D printing in the future on Facebook that's been going around?
No.
I don't know. There's a lot of talk of 3D printing changing everything.
Yeah.
It's the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Just like the internet was great, it was the great equalizer in its time. Just like lots of things. The digital camera's a great equalizer. Industry is becoming equal. It used to be that you had this huge, like boundary. Sorry. huge amount of like money needed to start something like that, to start the ability to produce products. Now you need $5,000. That's not a lot of money.
No.
Yeah.
Or less. Some of them can get for $1,000.
It's going to keep going down.
Exactly. And they're making food printers.
Yep.
Like all sorts of crazy shit.
The food printer is going to be a huge equalizer, I think. It's going to make a big difference.
So you think the job market is bad now? Wait until 20 years from now when people can just make their own shit and don't need to hire workers.
The skin cell printer looks pretty cool too.
They're talking about they're talking about using it for medical purposes as well, which is amazing.
Yeah, they have protein printer, which you can build like organs out of and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mooskaa says Sin City is more classic noir.
It's a neo noir.
Yeah, it's a neo noir. It's a neo noir with a classic noir feel to it.
Absolutely. Same with The Spirit, which most people don't like, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, I don't think The Spirit was a total write-off like some people thought it was, but whatever. It wasn't. Well, I talked about it in my movie marathon. It had its flaws, but there were aspects of it that I liked, like the look of it.
I loved it, and I'm a huge fan of the original Spirit. And people were like, "Oh, how can you like it? It's not The Spirit." I'm like, no, it says right in the title, Frank Miller's The Spirit. It's Frank Miller's version of The Spirit. It's right there.
Yeah.
It tells you in the title. The reimagining.
I saw that picture. It's floating around Facebook for a while. It says you wouldn't download a car when the article underneath it says "Man builds 3D printed Aston Martin."
Yeah.
I'd download them. Are you fucking
It's like,
if I could build
really?
a car, if I could build a car, I would. Because the thing about that is that we're like, oh, you're stealing. Like, no,
there is a guy doing that.
There's a difference.
Mooska says, wait. Do any of you have access to a 3D printer? I need someone to print out a Pip-Boy cuff for me. Fallout fan,
Mooskaa, we do know somebody with a 3D printer, yes.
Yes. Not one of us, but one of the people we know and hang out with on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And she says she'll pay for materials if we can find someone to do it for me. We may be able to swing that for you, yes.
Might come in parts, and you might have to build it yourself and paint it and all that shit. But...
Well, I think she was intending to do that anyway, but
right.
Mooska's very hands-on, do-it-yourself, artsy-fartsy.
We were trying to get the marker from Dead Space built for us, but there was an issue with the print. And then now Sean doesn't need one.
But luckily, I already have one, so I'm good now.
Some of us still want one. So.
There you go.
There is a guy actually building a 3D printed car, like a really expensive car, like an Aston Martin or something.
That's what Eric just said.
That's what I just said. Way to stay on the ball there.
And I think
Joe.
Welcome to 5 minutes ago, Joe.
I think it would cost 30% of what they're asking for. Is that something like that?
All right, take care, Rob. Rob's heading off. Yeah, we're probably going to wind down in about 10 minutes anyway, guys.
I think the major cool thing is prop making. You could have a really realistic prop.
Oh, you read the same comment I did, probably.
Jeff says, I need a 3D printer to print out Mia Jovovich in Fifth Element garb for me. I mean, never mind. Move along.
No. I fully support this endeavor. This must happen.
Yes, absolutely. We need our own personal Mila Jovovich.
Sure, we can make you a tiny little figure of Mia Jovovich.
Well,
I can live with a Yardley Smith, but you know.
Oh my God, with the Yardley Smith.
Oh God, Yardley Smith, the voice of Lisa Simpson, is in Maximum Overdrive, and that's been loved during the commentary.
And Scarlet Slip is in love with
she is in that movie.
She was in something else.
Been a bunch of things, yeah.
It's been a few things, yeah.
And she sounds exactly like Lisa. Like that's that's pretty much her normal voice.
And
that's why her skin slip on so much.
And of course, they were giving a bunch of pedophile jokes for the rest of the time. Assholes.
Well, it was easy to make pedophile jokes when it's easy to make illusions about Stephen King himself being a pedophile.
Being a pedophile, yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly, I need to listen to this commentary. Yeah.
You do. It's not up yet. It's a bonus episode.
All right.
It'll be up one day.
All right. What's going up? I know there's a bonus episode going up this week.
Evil Dead is already up.
Oh, it's the Evil Dead?
It's
okay.
awesome.
Yep.
Good. Cool. That's you and Metal?
Me, Metal, and Stout.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I listened to it all the way through again, and that's one of my favorites, actually.
Really? Oh, I might have to check that out.
Really good.
We just basically talk for an hour and a half about our love of horror films.
Duncan says, I really want one of those 500 limited vinyl editions of the 50th anniversary Doctor Who audio adventure, The Light at the End. Wow, that's cool. I had no idea such a thing existed. Actually, I really want to get the first 50 Big Finish audios because they've all been marked down and are going out of print, apparently. So that might be the next batch of Doctor Who stuff, just jumping on those before they disappear. Manic asks if I'm going to include Curse of the Fatal Death in my Who overview.
No.
Good question. I might make a mention of it because the problem is it occurred during sort of the downtime years when there wasn't any actual new shows being produced. Yeah, I don't know, and it was never released on VHS or DVD or anything officially over here. I just have a bootleg of it, which is the only way to get it. So I don't know. I might mention it just as sort of an aside. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm probably going to wait until I have at least up to the end of the Tom Baker years before I continue. Oh, some good news regarding the out-of-print stuff. Actually, one of my viewers is helping me out with that. He actually found that some of the out-of-print titles showed up again in the WB shop, which I don't have access to here in Canada, but he offered to get them for me and basically send them to me as they become available in there. So there's at least 2 of the 6, I believe, that I don't have, that he's found, bought, and is sending me. And there's one more of the 6. Yeah, there's one more of the 6 that he said he's pretty sure he's got a lead on, so he's going to see if he can get that for me as well. So bless my viewers, man. I just have the most awesome viewers. Like, it's great, you know, because, I mean, a lot of you guys have connections that I don't, and I definitely really appreciate the help. Especially, you know, when obviously I'm trying to get the complete collection together before the 50th anniversary year and finish all the disambiguations and, you know, give you some really properly in-depth reviews of everything. So, speaking of which, I should get started on the individual DVD reviews. It's about time I got those going, especially if I'm not doing the disambiguations for a little while yet. So, James mentions all the Doctor Who talk has me thinking about Blake 7. I love that show. Yeah, Blake 7 is awesome. I really love that show too. I watched all of them when they were shown on PBS back in the 90s. I saw all 52 episodes. I always meant to pick it up on VHS, but I never did. They had it released as 26 volumes over here. The DVD's sad they've never been released here, so I think at some point I'm just going to bite the bullet and get the Region 2 editions, because the Region 2 sets are quite nice. Lots of good meaty extras on those. So yeah, pretty awesome.
Yep.
Yay!
Pretty awesome.
Indeed.
Is that it? Has everybody died now?
Mia just posted in the chat here in the thing that she's trying to fix the RSS for Movie Gangbang. Because on our iTunes post, it only posts the last 10 episodes and drops the last one each time.
Oh, that's the other thing. Movie Gangbang is available on iTunes as well. It's just free podcast. You can just download it and enjoy. So
there are @ symbols in the Gang and the Bang because of censorship issues.
Yeah.
And iTunes being
so the two
iTunes.
Yeah. So the 2 A's have been replaced with.
On the fucking internet.
Yeah.
You just search
yeah.
Geeky.
Thanks for reminding me about that, Manic. Manic says, I got to get off my ass and find the Red Dwarf X Blu-ray. Yeah, that's the only Red Dwarf I don't currently have, actually. I saw it. I watched it as it came out. We actually all watched it together. We marathoned it over the course of a couple of nights and just died laughing. It was such a good series. They really brought it back properly. It was fantastic. Really felt like old school Red Dwarf all over again. It was great. But yeah, I haven't seen the Blu-ray anywhere, so I might just have to order that online.
Oh, side note, I have videos uploading until, I believe, the 18th. Not 18th, 28th, excuse me. And then Raz said I should be receiving my new camera sometime in the first week of September. Nice. So I'll actually be redoing a bunch of my videos in higher quality.
Awesome.
More detailed, more awesome info.
Jeff just mentioned, says, just stumbled upon the Multimedia Chronicles this past week. Well, hello. I didn't realize you were such a new viewer. Welcome.
Faces.
I basically just have one rule on my YouTube channel, which you'll probably, if you haven't noticed already from me dealing with trolls occasionally, basically the law of Will Wheaton: don't be a dick, and you're welcome to stay as long as you like, unless you're a dick in a funny way, in which case, you know.
That's why I'm still here.
Yeah.
It's so
but, yeah.
If you're a dick or an idiot on this page, I will come and troll the fuck out of you.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. But yeah, so he says, just stumbled across the Multimedia Chronicles this past week, and this, of course, led me here. You do fine work there, sir. Thank you very much. I do try. I've been watching back episodes as I wash dishes. 5 kids, lots of dishes to do. So,
ask him while his mind is fresh. What video did he first watch?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question. Yeah, I'm always curious to know what was your first Multimedia Chronicles.
I remember my first video.
And you know, you don't have to hold anything back. You can just go ahead and say it. Sean makes good background white noise. You know. I think that's what you're getting at with the dishes thing there.
Cure for insomnia. Yeah.
You did have one where you did the and you said I'm not perfect, isn't it, in that video?
I think so. Yeah, I did I did a compilation of all the uhs and ums that I'd cut out of the previous 5 videos, I think. And it was like a 10-minute video of uhs and ums.
I have to check that out.
Yeah.
I like that video.
I think it's, what is it called? The Literacy of Zaranizrak or something? And I think the description was just like, I'm so damn well-spoken.
just my first video was the complete BCI Eclipse set video.
Nice. Oh, the one with the full overview?
Yeah, I was just looking for BCI Eclipse information, and then
bam! So that was 2009. So it's actually been 4 years. Yeah.
I think mine was the HD rants.
A lot of people found me through the HD
4 years, not 6 years. My bad.
Yeah.
You were right.
And then the aliens set. I remember that one being something I watched.
5 years this Christmas, though, isn't it?
The one where it's like 8 feet and you couldn't put it in the goddamn screen. How big was it?
Oh yeah. Oh, the alien set. Yeah. It's
and then I picked it up that Halloween. And then the Blu-ray came out years later. I'm like,
that's great. Jeff says, I was booted from the Dick Society 2 years ago. I'm a cheery fellow now. Oh, good. Good to know.
God damn it.
That's good. Duncan Large says his first video was Laserdisc, the format no one respects. Yes. That's a good one. Oh, that one. Zach Torbeck says his first video was The Thing, Dawn of the Dead, and Predator Blu-ray rants. Yes, I remember that one. Nice. Talking about the lack of extras and the misleading covers and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, actually, Funk Monk, I do have that 1978 Fantastic Four set. I think it was either Bringer of Funerals or David Bunch of Numbers sent it to me. One of them. Both of them have been working together to send me all the UK Marvel sets.
Jeff finally replied. I believe one of your Blu-ray roundups led me to your channel. I watch lots of those types of live vicariously. To live vicariously. 5 kids, no money for Blu-rays, lots of dishes.
I understand completely. Well, yes, I will endeavor to continue to give you lots of exciting things with which you can live vicariously through them while doing dishes. There we go. Matthew Colvin says my first was the Sonic Sat AM review. Excellent.
Prince Adam has joined us.
Oh shit, look at that.
Brian says my first was your Sandman vid. Wow, that's... Have you been watching since that Sandman vid? That was literally my 3rd video blog. It was one of my very first YouTube videos.
Wow, I don't think I've even seen that.
I haven't seen that either.
And I showed some clips of when I actually met Neil Gaiman and got him to autograph my hardcover of American Gods, which I still have.
I hate you so much.
And I
love that book so much.
I asked him my loser fanboy question.
Did you say, I've got one loser fanboy question and then ask it?
No, see, if this was like 10 years ago before I was more assured, like, socially. if it was now, I would totally preface it with that. But then I was a little too nervous and starstruck.
Because when I met Nick Foley at the first time, I was like, I have one loser fanboy question to ask. And he stopped. Wait. Yes, it hurt to come up the Hell in a Cell. I'm like, no, that's not my question. So I asked him this whole question, and he answered me, but I think he really appreciated my preface.
It takes the edge off, I think. No, that's good.
Yeah. Like, I know it's a shitty question, but I'm going to ask it anyway, so I want to know.
So Funk Monk says... Javier says his first video was a vlog about a customer in the theater. Oh, that was one of the 5 Awesome Studs ones, where he was complaining about hot and cold popcorn. Yeah.
I think I've watched that one too.
That one has been reposted. If you check out my 5 Awesome Studs reposts, I do have a playlist for those, by the way. You can find it on my main channel page. It's the one called "The Customer Is Always Wrong," which is
still holding Prince Adam up.
Some of my hellish customer service stories. Funk Monk says he first discovered MMC with the huge overview of my DVD Blu-ray collection. Which one?
I remember the one when you were in the apartment with Annetta, and you're on the floor with the camera, talking about like crouched down, talking about your DVD like on the bottom shelf and shit.
There's that one. Yeah, that was the 2008 review, I think. That was one of the.
Died laughing.
That was like the beginning of the Multimedia Chronicles, because I did sort of my little intro video and a couple of rants, and then I started it off with a big overview.
2008 sounds more like when I first started watching.
That was 2008, because I started the Multimedia Chronicles in April of 2008. So.
Now, of course, the first 2 that I saw were. The main one was the Robotech disambiguation, which is awesome.
You really can't ask me what my first video is now, because now I'm not even sure.
Not even sure. Well, I imagine you've gone back and watched earlier ones since.
Good chunks of your videos, and
but actually,
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I saw that one, then I saw the Blade Runner one, which is really good. The briefcase breakdown.
Oh God!
But then I went back and saw The Big Move, and that one was hilarious.
The 12-part epic.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I watched it all in one sitting too.
The Big Move, and there was right before that was Ant War. I know a lot of people liked Ant War.
Oh, Ant War was great.
Me doing vicious battle with an infestation of carpenter ants.
I've had the same problems in the past, so I felt with Pretty Man.
Around that time, didn't you have a retro video where you were in a cabin and you were slightly nude?
Oh yes. That was actually the video blog that immediately followed the Neil Gaiman one. It was one entitled Snow, Loudity, Nudity, and Cookies.
Yes. And that was in a cabin, actually. That was our house at the time where we lived.
Yeah, it was. It was like a big, massive house. You can find that a couple of times on my YouTube page. I reposted it in better quality when YouTube went HD.
I remember this one where you were eating backwards. That was a long time ago.
Oh God!
Consumption, yes. My grainy black and white art film video. Yeah, that was
fucking awkward.
That was totally done. That was totally done as a joke, but so many people took it so seriously, and I wanted them to because I knew they would.
Now, when was that video done? Like, not when it was put on YouTube. When did you actually do it?
Probably 2009 or 10.
Okay, so of course I have to ask them, was it inspired by that Business Cast episode where we did that?
The backwards one? No, actually it wasn't. It was just inspired. I had seen some, I had seen a bit of, what the hell was it called? It was this, like, art house horror film called, I want to say The Belonging, but it wasn't The Belonging. It was something, fuck. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, it was some art house horror film, and it was, I didn't watch the whole thing. It just didn't really appeal to me. But it was a lot of, like, grainy black and white and really extended, drawn-out, artsy sequences and stuff. So I decided to do that just kind of, it was around Halloween, so I decided to do it just kind of as a lark. So the entire movie is made up of literally 2 shots, which I just cut back and forth, one of which is me scooping up the food, and the other is a close-up of my mouth, like, shoveling it in, all gross and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you can hear Rosie playing in the background. And then just as I was editing it, I decided just to run all the footage backwards. So then it's like I'm uneating everything. And then you hear Rosie like cooing and giggling and stuff backwards.
In reverse.
Which just made it sound ridiculously creepy. And at one point she fires up like one of her little toys which would sing this song, and it's like la 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 la. But like you hear it backwards, so it's like this creepy voice going it's just out of nowhere. There's this creepy music. And at one point Rosie let out this squeal of delight. Just like ah! But then you hear it backwards and it sounds like this like it's just the most horrifying sound. So
it's like, really disturbing.
I was like, wow, this turned out like way cooler than I expected. So that's called consumption. Just one word.
You're shaving gay. That could be cool if it was done backwards too.
Let's make a sequel.
Unshaving. There actually is a video where a guy did that, except he had like a big beard.
I did that for a film school project. We doing a dream sequence, and I had the idea of unshaving.
Yeah. And
we filmed it when it doesn't look very good. It's the big beard maybe, but like they're like I'm putting hair in my face. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. And Visits with Cast the musical. Thank you. I'm so glad somebody appreciated that.
That took a lot.
I appreciated it.
Oh, I know you did, but that literally took me about a week of just editing all day to put that together. It was hell.
What video?
It's called Visits with Cast the musical.
I haven't seen that one yet. I'm gonna have to.
Really? Yes, absolutely see it. I was really proud of that one, and hardly anybody cared.
There's quad viewing, isn't there?
Yeah,
4 viewings.
It's four split screen. Sorry, just going back a little bit here. Duncan says, if it wasn't for you, I would have bought the Predator DNR edition. I am glad I saved you from that abomination, Duncan. Donovan asks, what's different about the third Dungeons & Dragons set I got? Very simply, it has all the original music as originally broadcast. The BCI Eclipse set has all the music for the third season changed due to rights issues they couldn't get around at the time. The UK set, which is the second set I got, has all the correct music, but of course it's in PAL format, which means it is slightly sped up. It runs a little bit faster than the original NTSC version. So I wanted to have a correct NTSC set with the original music, so that's why I got the third one. Plus it was only $5 for the complete series, so it's a pretty good deal.
Of course, me and my ever-wondering curiosity, and go find your consumption video.
Matthew Colvin says, your review of the Blade Runner briefcase got me to buy it. It's one of the things people ask me about most when they come over. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome set. Sean, I heard you mention in passing one of your visits you were penning screenplays. I also chosen this awfully destructive lifestyle. Are you still, out of curiosity? I haven't lately. I've actually been really wanting to get back to it, though, because there's a number of stories that I had in various stages of development that I'd like to actually at least finish writing and hopefully produce in some form someday. Or maybe just do something completely new. I haven't decided yet, but I'd really like to get back to it because I miss it.
Meanwhile, me and Stout are on that destructive path.
Yes, yeah. Skinslip and Stout have been working on some screenwriting projects together lately. Been doing a little like weekly workshop where they get together and work on stuff.
Every week we get together and work on shit.
Yes, it's the Finer Things Club.
Zach Torbeck says, I laughed my ass off and casted the lampshade on his head. What are you watching? Oh, you're watching Consumption. Yeah.
Gross.
I know, isn't it great? You know what I'm actually eating?
Disgusting.
The thing that I loved about it.
Like you're eating beans and wieners.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I love like the patterning of the thing. I mean, it just looks like a plate of barf because it's all
so disgusting.
Because in black and white, you lose all the variance of color, so it just looks like this mess of stuff on the plate. Oh god,
there's that toy.
Yeah, the singing, isn't that creepy?
The demon toy.
Yeah, there's for as uninteresting as I felt the visuals were, I thought the audio really made it.
This is something. This is like stuff like a nightmare.
It's like The Shining or something you've seen.
I put it up as a Halloween video.
It is! It's fucking nightmare fuel, I told you.
Oh my god.
I seriously wasn't kidding when I said it's nightmare fuel. It's just
Yeah, here we go. Here's a
fucking nightmare
taking
fuel.
onto a fork.
See me
Awful.
uneating here.
Glorious and awful.
Making my fingers dirty.
Yep. I tried to like over exaggerate every time I put food into my mouth so it would look even
That's
more.
like how you insert the fork. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
It occurred to me later I could have done it where I pull the fork out really rapidly and it would have looked like I just went. I might do another backwards video like that sometime.
Oh, no.
I do some cringe-inducing effect.
So, just getting back to what you're talking about, Sean, you're mentioning, or I think Zach Torback there mentioned the lampshade video. I thought I would,
oh, yes.
as the star of that, I'd take the floor for a second and offer the sort of behind the scenes on that.
Yeah, sure.
So, of course, I was sitting there and just trying desperately to come up with ideas to entertain the audience.
Oh, because I was off taking a dump, I think.
Yeah.
Like, here, Cass, entertain the viewers.
So, of course, yeah, as you can see, I was the classic comedian dying on stage for a while there. Until I decided to take a drink, and then for some reason that just made me laugh. So anyways, when I saw the lampshade, what I was going to do just for entertainment was put it on my head like the typical drunk guy kind of thing. And I was going to like sing, I think I was going to sing Do You Really Want to Hurt Me in like some typical like drunk sort of fashion.
Yeah.
But the lampshade was a lot bigger than I thought it was. So when I went to put it on my head, it just went whoop and landed on my shoulders. And that was just so unexpected, I just lost it completely. And it's completely lost. And then as you can hear, I'm laughing quite loudly, and that kind of created a bit of a loop on itself. Because I was laughing at the echo of my laugh in the lampshade.
Yeah, so the lampshade
kind of just kept
like,
going for a while.
So the lampshade's like echoing it and amplifying it as he's laughing and just
Giggle
making him laugh louder.
Because actually, if you watch,
it's like a self-made.
If you watch the video closely, you'll actually kind of hear me almost start to say the "Do you really want to hurt me?" because I still hadn't realized what had happened.
Didn't you get as far as like?
Yeah, you hear sort of. So just a little sort of behind the scenes on that one.
Now you know the real story behind the lampshade video.
Actually, there's a further story to that. I have no idea where it is. You're gonna know what I'm talking about here. But
all right, take care, Jeff. We'll be here more or less the same time next week. We do this every Saturday night. So keep tabs on the Facebook page, and you'll get announcements on when it's going up that particular week.
I was watching that video like a little while after it aired, and this is when YouTube had a more rudimentary form of ads. It was like just those little pop-up things on the bottom. And right when it got to the lampshade part, and I screen capped this.
Oh, yes.
An ad popped up. This ad, so picture like me sitting there with just like my head is invisible, it's just a lampshade on my head. And then it said, "Are you stupid? Take our IQ test here."
Yeah, so it's just like the headline, "Are you stupid?" And the picture of Cash with the lampshade on his head.
This is so disturbing. Oh my god.
It's amazing.
I think Roberto's watching Consumption now.
Yes, I do have it.
You guys really need to watch the actual video with the sound. Because the sound is what makes it.
I will never watch Consumption again. I burned into the back of my brain.
I'm so glad I had that effect on you. That means a lot to me, Skinslip. So clearly I need to do horror movies.
Made me queasy. No, it's not like it's horrific, it's just disgusting.
It looks like a grindhouse movie, like
just beans and fingers, jeez.
Throwing up with your hands and shit. It looks like you're pulling vomit from your throat.
Wow.
I can't fall asleep tonight.
The funny thing is that was actually really delicious because it was like this really nice homemade sausage that Anetta's dad had got, and it was quality food. I just made it look horrifying. The magic of black and white, folks.
You hear the fork scratching on the plate. It's so creepy.
I hate it when you do that while
Backwards.
we're fucking watching something on Beetle.
Backwards, yeah.
Like you're eating a steak or something, and we can hear you screeching the fucking fork on the plate. I just want to reach through the fucking internet and strangle you when you do that.
Mental note: do that more.
That is like the one annoying noise that'll just make it feel like my teeth are gonna explode.
So screech. Those are really weird visuals.
Randomly exploding teeth.
I just gotta look up at Eric. Screech, screech.
Oh,
he's now gumming his anger at us.
The finger licking is a little bit too much, I think.
As Eric put it, dirtying my finger.
I am dirtying your finger.
The consumer.
I like that. Rosemary McGowan has the voices.
Yeah. I was quite proud of that one. For something I just threw together on a lark, it was 2009. Okay, so it was Halloween 2009.
Of course, this is a related video. It's you like going, durr.
Oh, the Predator one, yeah. The Alien vs. Predator.
Look at your face. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in.
Well, you know that's a custom thumbnail. I picked that derpy face intentionally.
Oh my God.
I still remember when you were reviewing AVP Requiem and you're like, all the baby killing, why?
Yeah.
I laughed so hard.
When did you start doing the burp and fart outtakes?
The burp and fart outtakes. Honestly, I don't know because I usually just tag them on at the end of a video, and I don't remember which specific ones I did them on.
Okay, I thought those were hilarious. The first couple times, I was just waited for the very end to watch that part. Sometime
I did. There's one I did. Specific compilation of them was when I did Cops Week, and I did a compilation of all because I got the giggles a lot when I was doing that, and I had like a lot of burps during that. I was just really gassy for some reason. So I did a compilation called When Giggles and Gas Attacks. And that was like my bonus episode for Cops Week.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Alright, well we should probably go out on a YouTube video. What did I just do?
Yeah, you show your video.
What did I... Oh, there we are.
Wasn't there a YouTube video that we wanted to show as like the end cap to this?
I don't know.
There was, yeah, and I can't remember.
I don't
Oh
remember
no, it was the Gmod video.
The Gmod video.
Oh, the
what?
Forever Quest.
Yeah, it was for EverQuest.
Yeah, I don't have any recollection of that.
I don't either.
I showed it to Cass.
Yeah.
Oh. So you guys wanted to do it, but no one else
No,
was
you
consulted.
said, Sean, you said this would be a great video to go out on the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember how.
I'm watching the video. You did know.
Hold on a second. I'm just looking for something here.
That's it right there.
Man, they should have a commentary on it because I want to hear what you guys say.
It doesn't really matter to me because the video for the stream hasn't been working for me all night, so...
Really?
I just have a black screen.
Yeah, I was having problems with it earlier.
Well, what the poop? Did you try refreshing?
Clearly, no one else is having a problem because it's like
fine.
No one said anything. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I figured. Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. I figured it was just something on my end.
I thought it was just my shit internet. I don't know what's happened to Cass too.
Shitternet.
Shitternet, yeah.
Shitternet.
That's what I have. I have shitternet.
Okay,
Michiganet.
Not Mooskaa. Jesus Christ.
We gotta watch the show on that shitternet, Julian.
We're not Jews. We don't say Mooskaa.
Sugar. I still say it.
It's because you're a Jew.
Fuck you.
I have.
Not my fault you're a Jew. You were born that way.
Fuck you.
I was married to a Jew. I was with a Jew for 12 years. The schmata and the...
Hey!
Yeah.
I have absolutely no recollection of this video whatsoever.
And now he's not laughing so clearly.
Are you sure I've seen it?
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it. But it's okay. I have something else anyway that I was going to put on. So.
Yeah, I was just curious. I just
me,
figured it's from the same people who did the Gmod Idiot box, who also, the similar people who did that one we used to end cap it on, the something with Gordon Freeman.
Oh yeah.
Can't think of it right now.
True life consequences.
Full life consequences. Yeah.
God.
It's that same vein.
Okay, what the hell? Can you play the damn video,
of stupid
please?
It is. It's palpable.
What the hell? Why is it doing that?
Okay, Mia.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, God, that was really disturbing.
Wasn't it?
Alright, let's try that again.
Oh, my eyeballs.
Can you switch weapons, please, and stop lagging?
Oh, well, no wonder. It only downloaded 4 megabytes of it. What the hell? Funkmonk says, speaking of gifts, I'm still working on the package that I mentioned on Facebook. Awesome. Well, I'm sure it'll be something good, whatever it is, because I know you're a pretty regular viewer of my stuff, so.
Lots of stuff.
Someone is jealous that they're not getting gifts. Yeah, absolutely. I gather you saw the comments I was getting. I mean, it's fine. I'm jealous of other people who get gifts of stuff that I would like. It's natural. But I mean, there's a way to be envious of someone, and there's a way to be a complete prick about it. So this particular guy was.
For the word cunt, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, this particular guy was just being a prick about it. So fuck him.
Stupid ass.
Alright. And for those of you in the chat wondering what we're going to watch, let me just send you the linky poo.
Thank you, bro.
So you can cue it up appropriately. Might need to give Skinslip a few minutes here. There you go.
Not even in the chat right now.
Seemed appropriate.
Oh, I had this queued up earlier.
Oh, perfect. Well, don't spoil it, Eric. Damn it. Turn your screen share off. Thank you.
What? What's going off? Calm your tits.
Okay.
Shapes.
Shapes. Okay.
This is the Forever Quest video?
No.
Sure.
What?
No.
No.
It's so glitchy, god damn it.
What's glitchy? What's going on?
The right hand column of chat is like completely trying to go down.
Oh,
down,
you have to refresh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
All right, here we go.
Mine does it all the time.
Are you queuing, Skinslip?
No.
Okay. Are you not going to queue?
No. Go ahead without me.
All right. Okay.
My internet's being crap anyway. I'm literally watching people fly through the air in my game.
All right. Cool.
Boring.
Okay. Well, is everybody ready for tonight? Who's hissing? Somebody's hissing.
I'm not.
Who's hissing?
There's a hiss on here.
I heard hissing. It's gone now. Okay.
Going crazy.
Where are we going here? Here we are. Okay. Screen. Oh, shit. Damn it. Get out of my way.
Out of my way.
No, come back. Okay, here we go.
Come back!
Tonight's YouTube video, since we've been... Who's hissing?
Probably me.
Somebody's hissing.
Still.
Alright, here we go. Tonight's YouTube video, since we were discussing it so much and Cass gave you a bit of the behind the scenes, is Visits with Cass the Musical.
Actually, hang on, Sean. Sorry. You haven't started it yet, have you?
What? No.
I have no stream, so what I'm going to do is just queue it locally on...
That's why I gave everybody the YouTube link.
I didn't see it.
Gosh.
Okay, I found it now. I've got it queued up.
Just wait for everyone to be ready.
Ah, fuck.
Little rant coming on here.
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
No blinking light.
Yes. I would have loaded the wrong video, actually.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Why is nobody laughing?
Okay. Am I the only one watching it? Hello. Okay. Here we go. Ready on 3, 2, 1. Play.
Okay.
It's like Fantasia.
I haven't actually watched this in probably a couple of years. It took about a week of editing. It was compiled entirely of footage from a night that Cass came to visit Netta and I.
I remember this one.
Here's me eating very solid steak found. I don't get no welfare check. I don't get no I don't get no welfare check.
I forgot about that.
I don't get no
So
welfare
perfect.
check.
It was like made for
I don't
this.
get no I don't get no welfare check. I don't get no I don't get no welfare check. I don't get no I don't get no welfare check.
We're eating fried chicken.
I don't get no welfare check. I don't get no I don't get no welfare check. I don't get no
Chicken gives me gas. Chicken gives me gas. Chicken gives
I just made a beat out of anything I could find.
I know.
It makes it so good.
More poop there. But you know you still have to poop. I had to poop.
That's me actually farting at Cass.
Such a mature moment.
Too much of that chicken.
What are we doing there, man?
I'm here to entertain you. Don't lose it just like this. Roll your I can't drink now. I have an idea. It didn't work at all. Stop!
Non-stop cash laughter.
Boing. Boing. Boing.
Oh, here we go. Big finale.
Cast the human beatbox.
Apparently. Yo, great for my title card.
I just love the laugh at the end.
Yeah.
It makes it look like we just did all that spontaneously.
Yeah, exactly. Tell them where the what I called the kick or like the snare, where that came from.
Which
is the
Oh, yeah, because I remember you were completely puzzled by that. Like, where's that one coming from? What it was I went to adjust the tripod, and it was just I clicked something on the tripod completely, for no reason, and I just noticed that one little tink sound, or that sort of sound when I was adjusting it, when I was editing it later. I was like, oh, I can use that for a percussion sound.
Yeah.
So that
I just thought that was really cool. It was just like you happened to bump something on the tripod and it made a drum.
It just made a drum, yeah. Yeah, no, just going through, I just found any little thing that I could. It all started with the thing of of me. I forget what the conversation was about now. It's something about a guy with big boobs.
We're talking about like it was an idea for like some mafia character.
Oh, that's
true. Yeah. And that
Like
became like
Sammy the
basis of
Boob.
beat. Oh, that's right.
So,
yeah.
So basically, what's his name from Fight Club?
Did you? Yeah, kind of. But it's long before we'd seen Fight Club. But
I'm saying like that.
Yeah,
Like, got giant tits.
Yeah. But like giant tits. Where you just kill people.
Well, yeah, we're just talking about all the different ways you could like drop them on someone, or
all the
like,
different ways you could kill
slap,
somebody.
slap, slap. Yeah,
it's like slap.
Well, and that was me talking about like squishing somebody in them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because on the actual clip, I'm like, I'll teach you not to mess with him.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you go and watch the first season of Visits with Cass, also available on a playlist, you can see where we actually got all those clips from.
There's a couple I can't remember now. There's the one that's used quite a bit where I go like "wah" or something. I'm trying to remember like what that related to.
I don't remember.
I seem to think it may be in the backwards one.
I think it might have been. Yeah, there was a point where you were just talking about something and you're just like.
Yeah, there's that one too. I can't remember.
I used that in a couple of things. I might have been talking.
That
about,
should be easy to find though, because it was the couple of episodes where it was filmed from the overhead.
Yeah, I think the blah was actually you doing like a big fake laugh, but I just took like a tiny snippet of it.
Oh, okay.
You're like, and I just took like a couple of tiny little pieces of it.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like. See, that's the interesting thing about just using bits like that and sequencing them is they end up sounding like things that they're not.
Oh my god! There's a video of a lady crushing cans with her boobs.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Oh god! All right. Realize this is completely misaligned. Here, we'll just go here. There we go. Alrighty, folks. Well, we're already 39 minutes over the length we were going to do.
Lucky you, people.
I think it's time to say goodnight for another week. So thanks for coming out for another Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Hope you all enjoyed it. I think it was a pretty good time this week. And we'll see you all next week. Roughly the same bat time. Definitely the same bat channel. I was thinking channel when I said time. Same chime, same channel. Yes.
Same chime.
And Tamil.
Alright. Any last words, guys?
Penis.
Bye.
Oh, Stout's still here.
Bye.
Peace.
Go.
Peace be with you in the valley of death.
Boy.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a good final word.
Everybody in unison, I think. We need to do a unified buoy. Here we go.
Oh, definitely.
Here we go. 3. Oh yeah, we want to count it down, Cass?
Sure. 3, 2, 1.
Boing. Yeah, it was really unified. Can we try it one more time?
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh.
So like it'll be 3, 2, 1, and then the buoy.
Yes, 3, 2, 1, buoy.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Buoy. And somewhere my coworker from 2006 is getting warm nostalgia feels.
Oh, okay.
Through the atmospheres.
Sayonara, everybody.
Peace.